And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson.
This is Two Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
It's Wednesday, Albuquerque. Hey, Albuquerque. Albuquerque. People talk like that.
We'll call him by his proper name, Albert Kirky.
Who is that?
Albert Kirky, the founder of Albuquerque. They got the name wrong. Read a book.
I've told you about the legend of St. Juan Tabot so many times on this show, though I'm not interested in you claiming that somebody besides he founded this great city.
Albert Kirky founded Albuquerque in 1947.
What?
Huh?
What?
The what? The monkey has a butler?
He worked for Amway.
Mm-hmm.
He was tremendous.
Oh, wait, that's Rio Rancho.
Rio
Sorry.
Rancho.
Albert Kirky got a bunch of Manhattanites with breathing problems to come out to New Mexico. Good job, Albert.
I got the tuberculosis.
Emphysemers.
Need some laudanum.
A little bit before Rio Rancho, but I get it. I'm into it.
I want laudanum.
What's going to happen to all these rappers when they find laudanum?
All these rappers up in my...
You thought Scissorp was bad. Wait till the South rappers find laudanum.
And out of nowhere with a steel chair, Quaaludes.
Quaaludes are out of stock, brother. Good luck.
And, Tyler, do you even know what that is?
Yeah, I do. I would love some Quaaludes.
You are of that culture.
You guys
Tyler,
could
if you
hook
got
me-
a guy, I'm down.
I was wondering if y'all had a guy.
I think, I don't know this. I think society has built a natural immunity against the lewd since the 80s, and I feel like it doesn't exist anymore.
Well, they took them out of production.
Who's they?
Quit making them.
I'm tired of they doing all these things.
Big Lude.
Big Lude was not down.
Ludacris personally did that.
The
Quay Ludacris.
The early 2000s band based out of Columbus, Ohio, Ludo.
Not familiar with that one. Is that the big guy from the Labyrinth?
It was two.
Sorry, that was Bluto.
That was Bluto.
My bad.
Yeah. Big Lou is a weird nickname.
Big Lou?
I don't like that nickname. If your first name is Big, your second part of your name should be your full name. Because if you shorten your name, that's not Big. So you should be Big Louie. No, that's even shortened. Big Louis.
Big Louisiana.
Oh, I like that.
Uh-huh. That'd be a good wrestler name.
I agree that would.
He hides beignets in his onesie and then pulls them out and smacks you with them.
Who's he?
Big Louisiana.
Okay.
He chokes you with Mardi Gras beads.
He does you remember doing crab walks as a kid, like where you go in your arms and your feet or whatever, but he calls it the crawdad walk.
Yep.
It's like, oh, he's so scary.
Yeah. He deafens you with jazz music. And you can't hear anything. You're ear blind.
And every time
then he body slams you because you're so disoriented from being ear blind.
He has a saxophone when he wrestles you, and every time you take a left step, he goes, womp. And when you take a right step, he goes, womp, 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 womp. People in the crowd love it.
Yeah.
It's the last day without professional baseball being played. Let's go. We're going to go through odds, do a bunch of stuff. We're going to have a lot of fun with that. You see the over-under? You know what I think I'm going to do?
What?
I'm going to bet every over-under. I'm going to parlay.
All of the NBA?
No.
NBA, MLB over-under win totals?
Yes.
That's a lot.
It's going to be a sweet parlay.
Okay.
We're going to do that on the show.
All right.
That's not the worst segment ever. I don't know, Fred. The Milwaukee Brewers at 86.5. But Fred, the Dodgers won 111 games last year.
Under.
Do you see what their over-under is?
The Dodgers?
Yeah, 88.
Hurt and pulled and grabbed my neck in 1988.
No one thinks they can. You know who no one is? You know who they is?
87 wins.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Over-unders are super hard now in Major League Baseball because of balanced scheduling. So like the St. Louis Cardinals can't
Everybody
get fat
plays it.
on the Reds and on the Pirates
Or as fat.
or as fat.
They're still garbage.
Who?
The NL Central?
It's all outside of one team. It's all garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Cardinals are a 500 team in any other division in baseball.
Correct.
In the NL Central, they're almost the Astros.
When the Cubs win their first game of the year, they should really celebrate because that might be the only game they win all year.
They'll win at least 4
in a year
out of 162, excuse me.
I feel like we're in a weird spot too with like Major League Baseball and NFL football and NBA basketball because I feel like now in the XFL and the USFL, not good examples of this. So if you're going to bring up actual real world examples, no. But the examples I'm going to bring up are this. There are first round draft pick quarterbacks not currently playing. Like I'll use Jordan Love as an example. We'll talk about the Packers later. But Major League Baseball, NBA basketball, NFL football, probably not NHL hockey. It's just such a booty sport.
But it is so fun live.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Especially if you like hating people of different cultures and walks of life.
There's too many Russians. That's why.
The NHL hates Pride Night.
Yeah.
Every team does a Pride Night, and every time the players go, I got a backache.
These Russian hockey players come to our country, take all of our good bigot jobs.
Right.
Yeah, save it for the South, Russia.
If you want to be a real bigot out there, play defense for the Detroit Red Wings.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. Sports Terminal Hotline all day today, 505-246-0610. We're bumped early on Friday. Is that correct, Tyler? Can you confirm that? Isotopes Baseball?
Sure.
Not concrete answer I was looking for.
We were looking for a little solidarity here.
I totally know if we're bumped early on Friday.
Cool.
Our schedule's a week behind.
We'll explore that throughout the break. We'll make sure the friends of the show know. We're at Howie's Sports page tomorrow for opening day. Let's go.
Stoked. Oh, my God. I've never been happier. I have never been happier.
Tyler, you got to work tomorrow night, right?
I do indeed.
What are you performing? Where are you at?
I'm performing tonight. Tomorrow, I'm just working.
Hold up. You're performing tonight?
I'm performing 2 shows tonight. Yeah.
Shut up.
That's right.
Where at?
I am at Revel Entertainment Center. That's doors are at 7, show at 8. And then I'm at Boots and Bourbon downtown.
Ooh, that's a fun night.
Cool. Now, when you said Boots and Bourbon, you meant Bourbon and Boots.
Bourbon and Boots.
Yeah.
Hey,
no, that's
easy.
not as bad
Tyler's
as I've been calling
dyslexic.
it. I've been calling it Burt's and Boobin. Like it's been an awful misconstrued.
Burt's and Boobin is a cool 1980s buddy cop movie.
I like that, right?
I miss Burt's too.
Which one of you would be Burt and which one of you would be Boobin?
Van's Boobin, 100%.
Oh, I thought you said Lubin.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing at the
I
end
often do that.
At the end of the movie, you go, guys, it's been Lubin the whole time. And weird police dispatcher, Tyler Lovely, who like he's like the vision of the audience. Do you know what I'm talking about? He's like also doing like the constant narration.
Of course.
You know, like in John Wick 4, whenever they're talking about like all the assassins that have to hunt down John Wick 4, and then John Wick 4 has to kill them all. But there's like, hey, cool cats. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know, do you ever see The Warriors?
Of course I've seen The Warriors.
Okay, so you know in The Warriors, when that gal is on the radio the whole time, what's her name? The girl from Carmen Sandiego?
Correct.
And she's like, hey, the Warriors are warrioring across the clown baseball players or whatever.
Correct.
There's a sports tie.
That's the movie.
That's the movie. So that person also exists in John Wick 4 and in this fictional movie that I just created with Tyler Lovely.
Well, I mean, the overarching voice of the movie is obviously, like you mentioned, Tyler Lovely. And he's also the dispatcher that keeps sending us on wild goose chases.
Correct, yeah.
And we always go to the wrong spot. And he's like, oh, sorry, boys, I got a bad tip. And then we solve the case no matter what. And little did we know throughout the movie,
it was Tyler the whole time.
Tyler the whole time sending us around on these wild goose chases, trying to cover his tracks. But Bernie and Lubin, whatever the names are.
That's what it is.
Yeah, Bernie and Lubin.
Yeah, Burt's and Boobin
are so skilled. It's a mix of like just raw, natural police skills and then also just accidental dumb luck. Because one of us is really good at something and one of us is really bad at something.
A buffoon.
Put those things together.
A buffoon.
Yeah. You make the same slapstick mistakes, but somehow it works out every time. Yeah. And eventually track down
And at the end of the movie, when you
Evil
think
dick.
it's all over and the crime is resolved, as we're fading away from the funeral scene because someone is dead, obviously, as it's panning out wide,
Yeah.
there's then an actual goose being chased,
Mm.
and the goose is wearing like a floppy bill backwards hat, just like Tyler Lovely throughout the entirety of the movie.
And then
You're
we're
like,
like,
"That's
that's
the-
not Tyler.
Yeah, that's the goose chase all along.
And then we rip his mask off, and it's actually Chris Burnett,
That's the whole time.
the mayor. It's always the mayor on Scooby Doo,
Oh,
and it's the mayor of downtown.
they
this
would have
time.
got away with it if it wasn't for you, Berts and Boobin.
Really good drink specials.
I could go to that show tonight. It's at Revel, you said?
First one's at Rebel. Second one is at Boots and Bourbon.
All right, let me see what's up. I might go to that. I get so busy.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, they do.
Tyler's like, yeah, sure. You guys got a lot going on.
Meh.
Yeah, more than I got.
Yeah.
Cool. Spring training is over, and the final numbers are in. Are you ready, boys?
Yes.
Pitch clock shaved 26 minutes off of spring training games.
Great success. Great success. Well done.
I'm pulling out my calculator real quick. So you guys don't know this. Most iPhones come with a calculator app.
Stock.
I am so bad at math. I paid $1 for a better one because that's how bad I am at math. I can't use the regular basic calculator. I have to use.
What do you got? The Texas Instruments app? You doing a little sine and cosine over there?
I literally have the Texas Instruments app.
Going off on a tangent, are you? It's two meanings. It's two meanings, Fred. It means two different things. That's why I said it like that.
Are you ready for this? Nice. So if you're saving 26 minutes a game and there's 182 games, that's 4,700.
162. I made that mistake earlier.
What did I say?
I want 182. Give me 200 games.
All right, there's 162 games. So that's 4,212 total minutes. Okay. Divide that by 60 because that's how many minutes are in an hour. That gives you 70 hours that players aren't just standing on the field doing nothing.
That's pretty sweet.
That's incredible. This is the smartest move in the history of baseball. And we were at spring training. There weren't even whispers of a problem here.
No.
Major League Baseball loves it.
There's two people who aren't crazy about it.
Okay.
The person who sells commercials
Okay.
and the person who sells hot dogs. Because that's 26 minutes of less of commercials, 26 minutes less of hot dogs, beer, pretzels, nachos, lemonade.
What?
Yeah.
Like, just going to keep naming things.
Yeah.
Cracker Jack.
All the vendors are going to make
Peanuts.
26 minutes less money this year.
What's the candy that's like cotton? That one.
The candy that's like cotton.
Yeah.
You'll never guess what it's called,
What's the
Fred.
name of that one?
It's called cotton candy.
Cottoned candy. Yes,
And
that
it
one.
comes in 2 and sometimes, if you're special, 3 flavors.
Hear me out. Swedish fish.
And when I say flavors, I mean colors. Pink or blue.
The
all
only
you get.
flavor is sugar.
Yeah. Pink or blue.
I do this. I work at this university, New Mexico Highlands University. I'm the athletic director of communications out there, do a little broadcasting for the teams. So what I do is I have student workers and I bring candies for them.
Mm-hmm.
I bring gummy candies.
Yeah. They still get sugar highs.
Yeah.
The little dumb
They're
idiot.
kids.
Yeah,
They're students.
for sure.
And they're
Pump
not
them full of sugar. They work harder.
they're not dummies. They're just pre-graduated.
That's the same thing.
Yeah. As soon as they graduate, they go from to graduated.
Yeah.
So
Slightly less dummy.
they will say to me, hey, do you have the red ones or the blue ones? I go, it's all sugar.
It's just sugar.
It's just sugar. Figure it out.
All M&Ms taste the same.
Those
hard.
little candies are like when grandma used to make you Kool-Aid and it was too much sugar because no one, properly taught my grandma about nutrition.
Mm-hmm.
That's what those little candies taste like.
Wait, what kind of candies?
I have some in here. I'll give you some.
I'm just curious because like this.
We want you to
might-
work harder, Tyler.
This might be dependent on whether you need red or blue candy.
Okay.
Mm.
So these
Oh,
are
see 'em perk
fruit.
up?
They're like fruit, tropical punch, blue raspberry, sour apple, watermelon.
Those are not candies.
What? This little gummy
It's a
thing?
Fruit snack. Those are not candies.
Oh, there is no fruit in there. That is candy.
That's not candy. There's
It's
a
not
line
like-
that must be drawn. And fruit snacks are on one side of it, candies on another side.
Whenever we get back, Tyler Lovely gives a dissertation on the difference between candies and fruit snacks.
I think I9 Sports on what's on worst candies that aren't actually candies.
That's not a bad one. Not candy.
Yeah, that's not a candy.
The varsity of not candy.
Oh, I don't. Okay, I do like that. The
That's good.
varsity of candies that aren't candies.
Candies
Yeah.
that aren't actually candies.
All right, Tyler. First of all, thank you for creating an I-9 varsity. I feel like in the history,
Hey,
of the
that's your
show,
first one.
created every single one.
Congratulations. That's a big moment for Tyler.
Also, I have another bag of this, so I'll bring you some
Thank
during
you.
the break,
Thank you.
and we'll find out what the isotope schedule is. Thank you for producing this show, Tyler.
Well, are the candies red or blue?
I swear to
There's 3 colors, I believe.
God. No,
One more than cotton candy.
The bag is labeled tropical punch, blue raspberry, sour apple, and watermelon, but I believe they're all sugar.
Yes.
There's no way that there's 4 different factories that produce 4 different flavors of this thing.
Now, hold on. You think the lovely people is, what are those, Great Value?
I don't know what
You think the lovely people at Kirtland Signature or whatever have 4 separate factories for their fruit snacks, each
No,
flavor?
There's no way. There's one Moldy Boy,
Yes.
and then that's it. It's all the same
It's
flavor.
got one Moldy Boy,
Yeah.
and it's got 4 different Squirty Boys.
Correct.
It's all the same flavor, just different color.
It's just different color.
Correct.
If you think that fruit chew candies are different colors, you're wrong.
Hold on. When we
Flavor.
get back, we will taste test these mothers.
Yeah, 'cause
I
bet
will
they're
tell you,
different.
give me one of each. I'll tell you if there's a different flavor.
This one has this one's 2 flavors. They got that. They don't even bother to change the color whenever they're printing them. They just come out 2 colors.
That's like, when you run out of printer paper
Yeah.
or computer paper, and the last one is like colored different to let you know you got to change the paper. That's that one.
This one,
That's the last fruit snack in between the red batch and the blue batch.
you know, the rubber part at the bar at the end of the night after they've been pouring drinks all night and it's just filled with overflow drink and then you suicide it.
Yeah, the whatnots.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what this is.
Yeah, give me 2 tall whatnots.
A mat shot.
What'd you call it?
It's a mat shot.
Mash?
A mat shot.
Matt?
It's all the shots from the mat, the drink mat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is a good answer. I didn't think about that. What did I call it? A suicide? That's the soda drink.
That's
one.
the soda.
Close enough.
It's literally called a whatnot.
2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report brought to you by Sandia Area Federal Credit Union.
High credit card balances. Transfer them to a Sandia Area MasterCard with 4.99 annual percentage rate for life. Apply today at sandia.org or call 1-800-228-4031.
The traffic right now, crash cleanup continuing. Westbound I-40 on to northbound I-25 there on the ramp. We got the right lane closed there due to that crash, and we are seeing slowdowns on westbound I-40 going back to Carlisle, so watch yourself there. Also dealing with some congestion now southbound on I-25 starting at Osuna. That'll last until Montgomery.
This report is brought to you by Blake's Lottaburger.
Fish is back at Blake's Lottaburger. Wild-caught Icelandic haddock, beer battered for a crunchy, flaky bite you can't resist. Served with our special green chili tartar sauce. Try it in a 3-piece boat with natural cut fries on a toasted gourmet bun. Limited time only. Catch Blake's fish while you can.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
And we may have free throws to send San Diego State to the Final Four.
The madness is here.
Miami is going to the Final Four.
Finally, it's the Final Four.
Foul, they give it to Masood. 1 second, as ripped up by Davis. Time runs down. Florida Atlantic are going to the Final Four.
This is your home for the NCAA tournament.
Next stop, Houston for Connecticut.
95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
There is only one medium that can reach an audience without seeing it, without touching it. A medium that can captivate its audience from 360 degrees. A sensory experience this powerful can only come from radio. Harness the power of radio for your business because the audience is listening.
Cumulus Radio. Contact Jason Martinez at 767-9113 now and let us show you how our radio station can help your business. Interested? See, it works.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
NCAA Final Four Spotlight.
Here's Jackson, right side of lead, drives along the baseline, laid it up and in. Well, Connecticut has really found their rhythm, and Gonzaga is struggling. Mark Few has to take another timeout. The Connecticut lead is 21.
The Connecticut Huskies from the Big East overwhelmed Gonzaga to punch their ticket to Houston and stay on track to a title shot. But they'll need a win Saturday over the ACC's Miami Hurricanes to get that chance. Hear Westwood One's exclusive coverage of the Final Four right here.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep your operation running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo, Maria in Miami, and Jules in Troy, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with high-quality supplies for every industry, plus real-time product availability and access to experts ready to help. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is where New Mexico comes for sports.
95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
I'm giving me a little tease. This is what it's called in the industry. If you're a friend of the show, first of all, thank you. If you're a friend of 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, The Sports Animal, a CBS Sports affiliate, KNML, here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. You know, we're trying for you as hard as you're trying for us. And on April the 15th, we're partnering with the New Mexico Lobos. We're going to do a big CPR event, boys.
So
Let's
stoked.
go.
So
Let's go.
stoked.
April 15th is already the night that we're going out with the friends of the show to WWE as they come to Rio Rancho for Saturday night main event. We'll be out there in Suite 316. Tyler, do not perform that night. You're coming with us.
I don't think I'm performing that night.
I know. I just told you not to. What the?
Call in now.
Yeah,
don't wait till the last minute like I always do with everything.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
And then also, because when you do that, this is in this profession, this is the response you get. It's not our fault you waited to the last minute, Tyler.
Yeah.
We don't care.
The stage is my mistress.
Okay.
What is that? Just something you heard someone say one time and you thought it was cool?
I mean, yes, but is it not kind of cool?
That's not kind of cool. All right, Van, you have in front of you 4 fruit chew candies.
Do we all have them?
I have 4.
I think we all do. Chris has some too.
Okay.
Chris Burnett, who's learning the process, he will be joining us on the microphone later today. Chris, you're live with us tomorrow at Howie's Sports Page for opening day. Tyler, you are off. Steph Griffin will make the show go round.
Aw, Steph.
Okay. So, Van, do me a favor.
Okay.
Put all 4 of your candies into your hand right now. Okay?
Wait, hold on. I got them lined up all pretty right here.
No, I told you no. I'm changing the game.
Well, hold on. I'm taking a picture.
It's all about the game and how you change it.
He's already done on his.
Chris did?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's classic Chris Burnett.
Chris, what are you doing?
All right, so you have the 4 candies. Put them in your hand and shake them up like dice, okay?
Oh,
like
okay.
Andrew Dice Clay.
I see what's going on here.
So now you keep your eyes closed. You pull one up to your live stream camera, okay? Pull one out.
Can you see it?
I know what it is. The live stream knows what it is. Put that candies into your mouth right now, please.
Okay. I'll describe it as. Oh, sorry, man.
What'd you do? You missed your mouth?
I didn't.
Hold up.
I didn't.
Idiot.
I didn't want to miss my mouth, so I opened my eyes and I saw the
There
color.
is a blind assassin in John Wick 4, and you can't even put a gummy candy into your mouth
round
from
2.
an inch away.
Here we go. All right.
This is actually round 1.
And you see it.
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
How can you be so you?
Okay,
All right, so you're processing the candy right now.
Yep. Swishing it around my mouth, trying to be a little sommelier with it, you know?
A little what?
It's a wine taster.
Okay.
Can you hear me smacking on air?
Yep.
They're very gummy.
All right.
That tastes red.
Red is not an option.
That one is tropical punch.
I mean,
let me taste my red and tell you if that's correct. I think you got that one right.
Yeah,
he did. He really did.
1 for 1, baby.
All right.
Let's go.
All right. So also process of elimination. is a factor in this one.
It's cheatery.
Yeah, so it's going to end up being
At this
cheatery.
point.
So if you get this next one, you're basically going to get the rest of them.
It's getting easier.
So if you
Okay.
get this one right, it is over. You got them all right.
Eyes closed.
Okay. All right.
Flavor in the camera.
Yep, you're presenting to the world.
Okay, here we go.
All right. Now, as you're all right, so I noticed you put this one straight to the gums. As before, you were
Dipping it.
Yeah, you went straight to the chew and the tongue twist, but not here. You're gumming it up real good.
All right.
All right, little indecision. I can see it in your eyes.
All right, these are different flavors.
Now, also, for the friend of the show, while Van is chewing, he, for some reason, still has his eyes closed, even though the candy is in his mouth.
We'll see.
The other candy's eclipsed by the fingers of a closed fist.
So I'm heightening my sense of taste by dimming my sense of sight.
Does that
even on the microphone while I was
True
chewing,
sommelier.
I turned it down.
Okay.
That
You turn your own headphones down.
so I could not hear you. If I can not hear you, then my ears are turned down and my tongue is turned up.
Turned down for what?
Long ago, somebody left with
Yep.
the cup. Anyways, that's unmistakably blue. That's a blue one.
All right, Van did it 100%.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay,
I'm
they're-
impressed.
These aren't M&Ms. These are different flavors.
All right, so there's
Okay.
no reason to continue, but
Okay. I'm 50-50 on the last one. Could get one wrong.
I'm 100% impressed.
Thank you. Fake red and fake blue are pretty distinguishable.
Those two are probably on both ends of the spectrum. I think you lucked out.
Okay.
If you had pulled up watermelon,
Here's a green.
that's sour apple.
Sour apple? All right. I taste sour apple.
Yeah.
These are 4 separate flavors.
So these are actually really good gummy candies.
Yeah, this is strong work.
All right, if you out there are a friend of the show and you own like a business or whatever, go buy a package of these things and just give them to all your employees. Do this exact same test. Send it to us at Talk ABQ.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing to me the amount of favor that little gummy candies will buy you from
Fruit
people.
snacks. They're definitely fruit snacks.
You think it's the little candies, or do you think it's the gesture? Just showing someone that you care, that you're thinking about them.
I think it's that one.
It goes a long way, doesn't it?
And when I give them to people, I set it like on their desk in front of them, and then I puff it like a pillow in a hotel. And I'm like, here you go.
And these are high key delicious. There's a lot of sugar in here, but they're actually delicious. So good job, Walton family.
The number
because of these gummies, I have more faith in the Denver Broncos next year. I think they're going to have a better season than I anticipated.
Well, they have a
because the
grass
great
field.
values gummy game is so strong.
I saw a thing in Vegas today where teams with grass fields are favored to win more games than teams with artificial turfs. Vegas is on one, dude.
It's insane.
It's insane. First of all, why are we putting out futures before the draft? What?
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
How much are they going to change after the draft?
They have to change a million times over. Aaron Rodgers does not get traded until after the draft. Aaron Rodgers will not be a Green Bay Packer. He said that on Pat McAfee last week. We didn't really get a chance to talk about it a ton because Thursday and Friday we were off for basketball. And then you were cool guy Van on Monday, which I had to spend all of yesterday trying to correct the ship here because you basically turned this thing into an iceberg. And I was right. I was like, cool guy Van, right ahead. So I had to save us.
Much like these gummies, I was on some edibles. They were significantly stronger than these gummies.
You were not cool.
I was cooler than the other side of the pillow, baby.
The pillow is what happens when you set this package of gummies down in front of someone. It creates a little pillow.
A little tap tap.
Yeah, like a little Barbie doll sized pillow.
Tap tap.
A little what's the tall G.I. Joe called?
The tall G.I. Joe.
Yeah, like the one that's like a foot tall. Is that just called G.I. Joe? Not the 3-inch
They're
one.
just the original G.I. Joes.
The original G.I. Joe?
Yeah. The original G.I. Joes were like Barbies.
The 26 minutes from these games that we're talking about, I don't think a ton of people are going to notice the shortened game, like if you go to a game. We went to several spring training games. If you go to a game, you're not going to notice the 26 minutes shaved. What you are going to notice is the pace.
Right.
The pace feels...
You're not going to want to get up and go grab another beer.
It's kind of like that.
Yeah. You still got the same amount of commercial breaks in between innings.
You do.
Yeah.
Well, and we've talked about this too at length. There is a decorum. There's a best practice. There is a social contract to going to games. Don't get up during the inning. Don't do these. And all these things would just happen all the time because you have no idea how long you're going to be there.
Yeah.
Now you do. Now you do. Now, this happened in minor league baseball last year as well, and teams ended up figuring it out, and the games ended up being a little bit longer. But Major League Baseball don't care about that. Major League Baseball only cares about one thing, the bag.
Yeah.
Not first base, not second base, not third.
Congratulations on all these rule changes to try to appease a viewer that's not going to care any more or any less about baseball this year.
True.
That's so true. They're making these rule changes for people that won't like baseball anymore because now there's rule changes. I just didn't like it. Baseball was just fine. That's cool that, like, I don't have to sit around and watch Nomar Garciaparra play with his gloves for half an hour. But, like, okay. I like the pace of the action. I don't care about the length of the game. Well, we've talked about this before on the program. The NFL is a 60-minute game that takes 3.5 hours.
Can we? You've made this point. It's a very good take. Can you give it to me when we get back from the break?
Deal.
Because it deserves more than the time we have allotted here.
I want to finish these fruit snacks anyways.
Also, I have another angle involving golf, and I think we're about to break radio with the brilliance we're about to deliver.
Let's go.
This is not a lovely sub. I blew a punchline there about Tyler Lovely.
It's all right. You got more chances,
guys.
You got another 2.5 hours.
I got a lot going on. Normally I'm more dialed in.
This is fine. It's fine. You've been doing great so far.
What was the Cool
Don't
Van
be so
Luke?
hard on yourself.
Cool Van Luke really upset
Just
me.
because you got your glasses on today. Like,
So-
you're going oppo of cool. Like,
Tyler-
you're going really hard the other way with it.
Tyler, I blew a contact out last night, and then I just moved into a new place. I couldn't find my replacement contacts. I had to put on my Clark Kents. I'm over here looking like Tina Fey. I'm like Oppo Chris Burnett with these like hard black frames over here.
You look like a well-read softball coach today, Fred.
Bizarro Burnett was sitting across from me.
I literally went to trim my beard so I wouldn't look as much like Chris Burnett. I went before the show today.
What do you like, the nemesis of downtown? Like, you the opposite of Burnett?
Bizarro Burnett.
Yeah. The anti-hero of downtown.
You two look like you know your way around some Sudoku.
Nice.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I just like to turn the Twilight Zone on and do my puzzles.
Where'd the NASDAQ index end up today, Fred?
Up. 2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by GetRefunds.com. It's about time small businesses like yours got the help you deserve. GetRefunds.com can find out if your business qualifies for ERC assistance in less than 8 minutes and may be eligible for up to $26,000 per employee. Go to GetRefunds.com to get started. That's GetRefunds.com.
We're taking a look at traffic right now. Westbound on I-40, we're seeing slowdowns from 2nd Street to Coors. Dealing with congestion right now, northbound I-25 Gibson to Central. Seeing slowdowns southbound on I-25 from Osuna to Montgomery. And westbound on Paseo, things moving slow there between Jefferson and the river.
This report brought to you by Sandia Area Federal Credit Union.
High credit card balances. Transfer them to a Sandia Area MasterCard with 4.99 annual percentage rate for life. Apply today at sandia.org or call 1-800-228-4031.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
It's your last week to win $1,000 home facelift from American Home Furniture. You could win $1,000 gift card from The Sports Animal and Cumulus Media Albuquerque to beautify your home. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. Register to win right now. Just text American to 505-246-0610, and you could be winning $1,000 facelift to your space from 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
The year moves along quickly, and as we head into spring, we tend to have let some things go undone. Do not let taking care of you go undone. Gentlemen, if you're dealing with natural things like fatigue, weight gain, depression, even erectile dysfunction, do yourself a favor and call NewMail. Numail has helped thousands of men feel better. They're right here in Albuquerque. They'll help you deal with these things. You will feel better and perform better. Do this for you. And now men and ladies who are dealing with hair loss, Numail's your solution as well. 505-652-1688 or online at Numail, NUMALE.com. Numail's professionals walk you through the options. You'll choose what's best for you. Platelet-rich plasma hair therapy that uses your own platelets to stimulate stem cells, deepen your hair follicle, stops hair loss, you regrow hair. FDA cleared clinical hair restoration laser, proven to regrow hair. Neograft hair transplants produce natural looking results in less than a week with no linear scarring. Men and ladies, call Numail at 505-652-1688, 505-652-1688, or Numail.com.
And now a special motorcycle weather report from Progressive. Well, today you can expect lots of cloud cover with 0% chance of raining on your parade because you'll be riding your motorcycle vroom vroom. That rumbling low-pressure system beneath you should give way to a relaxing commute and the sudden urge to take the scenic route everywhere you go because, dagnabbit, you're having fun out there. That's your forecast. Back to you. This has been a special motorcycle weather report from Progressive, where every day's a beautiful day to ride with coverage from America's #1 motorcycle insurer. Get a quote today and see what you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Blake's Lottaburger has been a New Mexico favorite since 1952. They use the best ingredients like their very own Hatch green chili and fresh premium beef patties. And they cook your food fresh when you order it. Blake's Lottaburger, the first there was, the best there is.
Finding great people to hire is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. It's pretty difficult, right? Well, ZipRecruiter has mastered finding a needle in a haystack, so they take it to the next level. They make hiring so simple that it's like finding a needle in a needle stack. And that's why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Here's what it's like to use ZipRecruiter. They have so many qualified candidates that it's easier to find the right ones for your roles. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's a lot of needles. So how do they do it? ZipRecruiter's powerful technology sends you candidates who are a great match for your job, and you can even invite your top choices to apply. So if you want less hay and more needles, head to ZipRecruiter.
And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Tune in to Chop It Up with Vern Kay, where he chops it up about professional and local sports with all the hot takes. Chop It Up with Vern Kay. Saturday mornings from 9 to 11 on the Sports Animal.
Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Wake up with the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
All right, Van, you were talking before the break.
I often do.
Go ahead and continue.
Would you like me to continue, Fred?
Yeah, yes. You've been in this game a long time.
So here's the problem that people don't understand about baseball and how long it takes.
Yeah.
Good on MLB trying to bring in some casual fans and increasing the action, increasing pace of play, increasing stolen bases. Like, I get it. It's going to make the game funner, more active. Good try. We appreciate it. But there's a core problem with doing this. And friend of the show, loyal listener, you heard this before, but I'm going to scream it from the top of the Sandia Mountains. NFL football is a 60-minute game that takes 3.5 hours. NBA basketball, 48-minute game that takes 3 hours. NHL hockey, 60-minute game that takes 3 hours. Baseball is a 3-hour game that takes 3 hours. This is the length that baseball is supposed to be. Whether it's 2.5 hours or ends up being 2 hours and 45 minutes this year, they sped it up a little bit, more action, great, I get it. But all these other sports, no one's complaining about how long it takes to watch a game. This is another thing we talked about on this program. Watching an NFL game takes 3.5 hours. The clock is 60 minutes, but the actual action during an NFL game averages about 13 minutes. There's actually only 13 minutes of people running around doing stuff in a 60-minute NFL game that takes 3.5 hours to watch.
Because the NFL product is a TV product. It's not an in-person product. Is that what you're describing?
Sure.
Okay.
That's an element to it. But baseball's a 3-hour game that takes 3 hours. It's unique in that aspect that, hey, that's how long it takes to play a baseball game. If you wanted to speed up action in the NFL, have less commercials, have less timeouts.
Sure.
You could, if you really wanted to, you could make an NFL game 2 hours or under, including halftime. You have that option.
Understood.
Same thing with NBA, same thing with NHL. Those are the games that you can make last not as long. Baseball really isn't one of them.
I don't think it's about the length, though. I think it's about the pace. And I can't say that enough times over. I went and watched John Wick 4 the other day, 2 hours and 49 minutes.
Uh-huh.
Felt like it was a blink of the eye.
Sure.
It's the greatest film ever shot by human beings.
Yeah.
All time.
That's your John Wick 4. It's 4, right?
Well, it's John Wick 4.
Okay. Your John Wick 4 can be somebody's crocheting.
It could.
Can be somebody's reading a book.
But it's definitely
could be somebody's painting the garage.
It is nobody's Avatar 2.
Oh, I'm not even going to watch it.
2 hours and 49 minutes of garbage.
Yeah, I've seen Fern Gully.
Correct.
Keep that Avatar garbage out of my house.
And that's what this conversation is, where I will watch anything as long as I'm entertained. I am the Russell Crowe of being entertained.
Like shiny objects make you entertained, like a crow?
No, while I'm watching, I go, "Are you not entertained?"
Oh,
that's what I always do.
Not like a crow, like picking up shiny objects on a sidewalk.
To collect?
Yeah.
Like cigarette butts?
Correct.
No.
Okay.
But
cigarette.
Golf is the one. Golf is the one that is 4 hours, and everyone wants it to be 4 hours because you get to do what? Not hang out with your wife.
Take naps.
You get to take naps.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about watching or playing?
Watching.
Okay, watching, sure.
Now, the problem with golf, though, and this happened just last weekend, is match play. Match play is boring and garbage and stupid, and the thing is over before the thing is over.
Luckily, match play is like...
It's good the first day.
It's curling in the Olympics. Only happens once a year.
Yeah.
So golf fans are like, oh, sweet. It's that one weekend where there's match play. And I don't have to watch it the rest of the year.
But, hey, come Sunday, they're not like that. They're like, what do you mean this thing is over 2 hours ago and the guys playing don't matter?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't care if they get the bag for $1 million or $750,000.
Yeah.
They're all millionaires anyways. It don't matter. What's more than a millionaire? That's what these golfers are.
Multi-millionaire?
Multi-millionaire.
Okay.
You can keep me entertained and engaged as long as you have a good product. You and I and Chris Burnett are going to 2 days of WrestleMania, and they will give us a seat, and we won't sit in it the entire time.
We'll be on the edge of it, or are we standing up yelling?
Both.
I don't know how it works. You're going to have to walk me through it.
We'll be standing on the edge of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That seems dangerous.
Yeah, but at a pro wrestling show, it should be fine.
Yeah. You're very large, and I'm very fragile. Neither of us should be doing it.
Yeah, but what about The Undertaker?
Is he still in the game?
Don't you mess with me right now.
I'm not.
Hey, watch this, everyone.
Isn't he like 130?
Hey, friend of the show, watch this. Van.
Yeah.
What's the first match of WrestleMania?
Because you told me yesterday. I wouldn't have known otherwise.
Yep. What is it, Van?
It's John Cena versus the Big Umami.
That's okay. You're very close. It's Austin Theory for the United States Championship. Get a special guest when we get back. 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. During Staples Teacher Palooza, teachers save big, or you save, like 20% on all Crayola products, plus 24-pack cases of True Clear bottled water, only $3.99. In-store only, offer ends for one while supplies last. Limit one on water. Help your favorite teacher stock their classroom at Staples.
Traffic right now dealing with slowdowns westbound on I-40 between 2nd Street and Coors. Also congestion right now northbound I-25 Gibson to Central. Seeing slowdown southbound on I-25 between Osuna and Montgomery. Westbound on Paseo, things moving slow there as you approach Jefferson. Those slowdowns will last until the river.
This report is brought to you by Blake's Lottaburger. Blake's Lottaburger has been a New Mexico favorite since 1952. They use the best ingredients like their very own Hatch green chili and fresh premium beef patties. And they cook your food fresh when you order it. Blake's Lottaburger, the first there was, the best there is.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Jim Rome with the CBS Sports Minute. No sooner than NFL owners approved a proposal to allow players to start to wear the number 0, Calvin Ridley of Jacksonville was one of the first guys to say, "That's me. That's my number." And no sooner than he said he would rock the number 0, it took online trolls exactly 0 seconds to mock him. I'm Jim Rome.
Last year, you gave us books, and we gave you beer. You remember, Tom Brady was still a buck. The Sports Animal is doing it again with JPR Decorative Gravel and Blake's Lottaburger for the Rock and Brew Book Drive. Bring new or gently used children's books to participating breweries, and you'll receive $1 off each beer you buy that day. Breweries like Red Door Brewing, Canteen Brewhouse, Steelbender, Marble Brewery, and lots more. Save $1 off a beer while fighting illiteracy in New Mexico. Get a full list of drop-off locations online now at sportsanimалabq.com.
Ready for another awesome sweet deal? Your next amazing meal is calling. This week's sweet deal is from Tomasitas Albuquerque. This Friday at 9 a.m., you'll get $50 to Tomasitas for only $25. Wow, that's a sweet deal.
Real corn, real New Mexico chile, real beef, real honey. That's what Tomasitas restaurant has been serving since 1974. When Tomasita Leyva opened her restaurant, she made everything from scratch using her grandmother's recipes. And to this day, that's still the Tomasitas way. Whether you're in the mood for a piping hot relleno, a mouth-watering tamale, a cool margarita, or a refreshing cerveza, an oversized burrito, or a smothered enchilada, savor the taste of Tomasitas. Now in Albuquerque on I-25 in Jefferson in front of Century Rio 24. Open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week.
Get your $50 to Tomasitas Albuquerque for only $25. At Tomasitas, they don't mess with the chili, and that's why it tastes so good. Log on to the station's website and click the Sweet Deals logo Friday at 9 a.m. You'll be saying sweet.
It's time to renew New Mexico. If you have Medicaid or SNAP, you must renew to keep your benefits. If you have moved, update your contact information at yes.state.nm.us or call 1-800-283-4465. You will be mailed a turquoise envelope when it is time to renew. Your Medicaid and SNAP benefits are very important. To learn more, go to renew.hsd.nm.gov and renew New Mexico.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Josh, quote, "After walking around my whole life being a mouth breather, I was excited to try Navage. I read the directions carefully, pressed the button, and oh my gosh, what a sensation. So much mucus, so much crud, but oh sweet, merciful air I can finally breathe you through my nose. Never have I ever taken such an amazing breath in my life. This is a life changer," unquote. He's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, Navage, clean nose, healthy life.
Don't just friggin' sit there. Get in the game right now. 888-922-0610.
Joining us on the program, friend of the show on the Sports Animal Hotline, Kim Kirshen of Locker 505. Kim, welcome.
Yeah. And how are you guys?
Doing well, friend.
Good.
Good. It's nice to hear your voices.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's our thing. That's our thing. We do our voices.
It'd be better if I could see you in person, but it is nice to hear your voices.
You would see me in my Clark Kent glasses because I blew out a contact, so I'm over here looking like nerd.
Oh.
I'm nerd Fred today.
You don't look bad in glasses. I've seen you in glasses.
Do you think
okay.
Do you think they would be fashionable like the Locker 505 fashion show this Saturday night, or excuse me, this Sunday, April 2nd, 2023?
I think you'd look great in them. I think we should get them for everybody.
I mean, you could probably get these off a nerd website.
I mean, any Dollar
You can have
Tree.
everybody wear them. It could be,
If you
Fred,
go,
the Fred look.
if you go to CRISPRnet.com/nerd, these glasses are up there for sale. So there you go.
Okay. Gotcha.
What's up?
Yeah, no, we're having our fashion show again. We have 7 designers this year. Everything from athletic wear to theatrical wear.
Ooh.
Theatrical wear?
So,
Like
yeah.
a Batman costume?
So, well, we have a guy coming from Denver, and that's what he's known for, is theatrical wear. And so I guess it's very dramatic and that type of thing. So my thought is everything from something somebody would really wear in the street to
streetwear.
something maybe, yeah.
I don't like streetwear. We've had this talk a lot on the program. I don't like urban wear.
Yeah,
Anything
just kind
from anything from Mugatu's Derelict line?
Good question. Derelict.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Would have been a good get though if you would have got that. It is this.
I know, that would have been awesome.
This upcoming Sunday, it's the 9th annual fashion show. It's going to be very good. Tickets are still available. It's over there at the Sheraton. What's it costing to get in, Kim?
$50, but that also includes, we have a dessert buffet and a bunch of appetizers and stuff, so we try to feed you pretty well. There is a cash bar. And then, we have a silent auction and some of that other fun stuff. We have 2 seats for you two, if you choose to come, if you're in town. So,
Bad news. We're out of town again.
Are you really?
Yeah.
WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah, it's WrestleMania.
You guys kill me. I think you do this on purpose.
What was it last year? Coachella? I think I was at Coachella last year.
Yeah. Well, and also I heard a rumor that Beyonce was having another baby, so I was just on Twitter that whole day.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh. So I think what I need to do is check your schedules before we schedule this.
We're so inconsequential. It's for the kids.
But
People want to support the
It is.
kids, not see Van and Fred.
But our kids.
Well, and this year we have a $10,000 matching grant that we're trying to meet.
Ooh,
So
nice.
we're very excited about that. We just found out about that. So if people can't make it, but they want to donate, they can go to our website, www.locker505.org, and donate and help in that way too. So there are other ways to help if you can't make the fashion show on this Sunday.
Tyler, in addition to silent auctions, I'm ready to see your ears perk up. They have mystery bags.
Ooh.
Yeah. What could possibly be in these mystery bags, Kim? And tell Tyler it's not what he's thinking.
It's not what you're thinking, Tyler. Sorry. They are $10, and anything you get is at least worth $10, but could be worth up to $100. And it's everything from gift cards to jewelry to other fun stuff, and sometimes a combination of a gift card and a gift and stuff. So you at least get your $10 back, if not maybe something worth up to $100.
That's a hell of a gamble.
Well, what I would do is I'd pay $50 to get in. Then I would pay another $50 to buy 5 mystery bags. And then because I've just recently learned about hedging my bets, I would walk out a big winner.
Bing, bang, boom. Bob's your uncle.
Look at that.
Doors open at 2. The event is from 3 to 5 at the Sheraton. It is an absolute banger of an event. You guys obviously are doing a lot of cool stuff over there with they. As the kids are coming in for the spring, Kim, are you giving out a lot of baseball stuff? Is there a lot of, do you guys do anything that's like sports centric around the baseball time of year, or is it still just more business as usual?
No, we always try to get some jerseys in, some different things in for the kids, and we kind of put those out, in front. So, when it's football season, we'll have one thing, we'll have football stuff. Right now, we've got some isotope stuff out.
Love it.
of course. They're big partners of ours as well. So we've got some stuff and some stuff from UNM, baseball and stuff.
UNM counts now as baseball because they lead the nation in batting average for D1 programs. Are you kidding me? We're a baseball powerhouse.
Isn't that awesome? Well, and as
crazy.
you guys know, I'm a baseball mom and always have been. So this is my season of the year. So I'm watching it all right now, kind of like Van.
Okay. Oh, I don't miss a second of baseball action. Kim, aside from the Locker 505 fashion show, you guys don't stop taking donations. What are you guys looking for right now, and where can the friends of the show drop it off?
So we big time need our bottoms, meaning jeans and sweats, for kids sizes like 10 to about 14, 16. And that's both boys and girls, and either jeans, sweats, or shorts. We're really low on the bottom half of the body right now. I know, you guys. I set you up. Go ahead.
Thank you. No, I suppressed like 17 jokes right there.
I have no doubt you did. But we'd love for people to come out. It's a great afternoon, whether it's for a couple or, your best friend or whatever. Tickets, you can go on our website and get them pretty darn easy. And we'd love to have people out and see some of these fun designs and hear about everything we do at Locker 505.
Kim Kirshen, thank you so very much, friend.
Yes, thank you. You guys have a blast this weekend.
No other option. Thanks, Kim.
Guys. Bye.
I don't know if I could be more pumped about a weekend. We're at WrestleMania. All the friends of the show are helping Locker 505. I don't have to see Tyler till Monday.
Ouch.
Sean Merriman joining us on Monday. I don't know I didn't even think I told you that off air yet.
No, about time.
Yeah, Sean Merriman joining us on Monday. Lights Out Boxing is a big new event coming up.
It's like we got 3 straight days of Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Or 3 out of 4 days of Super Bowls.
Also, we're supposed
Opening day, my Super Bowl. WrestleMania, 2 days, your Super Bowl. This is exciting.
Also, Sean Merriman texted me today. We're supposed to hang out in LA over the weekend. I forgot to tell you.
You've been busy. It's okay.
Been busy.
Communication has been poor the last 48 hours, but it's okay.
Chris Burnett, learn about your Chargers info. Got to be ready for the weekend. It's tuning on 95.9 FM and AM 610. Hey, Sports Animal.
You have better things to do than yard work. JPR can help make your yard a low-maintenance, water-saving oasis with gravel, base course, sand, crusher fines, flagstone, boulders, water features, and tow-away ready-mix concrete carts. Find a location near you at jprnm.com. This report is sponsored by JPR Incorporated. We're taking a look at traffic right now. Westbound on Paseo, things moving slow between Jefferson and the river. Slow down southbound I-25. Those started Osuna. They're going to last until Comanche. Dealing with congestion northbound on I-25 between Gibson and Central. And westbound on I-40, that's moving slow from 2nd Street to Coors.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples print and marketing services help small business print big. Now get $15 off signs, banners, and posters when you spend $75 or more. Offer ends 4/15. Visit staples.com/printbig for details. This is your sign to try Staples, where prints are perfect, guaranteed.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Jim Rome with your Rome Report. Well, looky here. Here's Green Bay Packers head coach Matt LaFleur saying we all need to settle down and temper our expectations regarding quarterback Jordan Love. The heck we do, Matty. This is the quarterback the Packers traded up for and used a first-round pick on, and this is the quarterback they selected to replace Aaron Rodgers. How do I know that? They didn't tell Rodgers before they made that pick. Clearly, he is the heir apparent. Temper our expectations. He's had 3 years to wait, observe, study, improve, and prepare for these expectations. Had Rodgers forced his way out, forcing the Packers to start Love as a rookie, that would be one thing. Nor do I remember anybody saying we had to temper our expectations for Rodgers when he followed Brett Favre. In other words, nice try, Matt. It's go time, and this quarterback better prove you right.
19 years ago, LASIK surgery was fairly new, but at the time, DJ Brigman decided he needed to do something with his vision. It's Jeff Symbieta, and DJ, you called Dr. Coleman at Coleman Vision. Why?
I was playing professional golf, wearing contacts. My eyes were dry and itchy. I have allergies. In certain places of the country, that was causing serious eye irritation, and taking contacts out in the airport restrooms was miserable. I didn't want to deal with it anymore.
So what difference did the LASIK make?
Well, all those problems I just talked about aren't problems anymore. I've saved thousands of dollars in solution, glasses, contacts, and I see better than ever 19 years later. Dr. Coleman gave me the chance to enjoy life and outdoor activities with no hassle.
DJ and I both trusted Dr. Coleman, and we couldn't be more thrilled with the results. If you're tired of contacts, itchy eyes, allergies impacting your vision, call Coleman Vision at 821-8880. See more stories like DJ's and find out if LASIK is right for you by scheduling a free consultation at colemanvision.com.
There are places to watch March basketball, and then there is the best place to experience all the tournament action. The Sports Bar at Sandia Resort and Casino. Don't miss a minute of the action. Your favorites are on tap, and the menu is a slam dunk. Catch all the action, every day, every game, at the Sandia Sports Bar. It's the only place to be for all the madness. Sandia Resort and Casino. Close to home, far from ordinary.
K240BL Albuquerque is 95.9 FM, AM 610 KNML Albuquerque. The sports animal, proud to be a Cumulus media station, even if they're not that proud of us.
Now batting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, men on, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson.
This is Two Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Tomorrow's opening day. Come hang out with the boys at Howie's Sports.
Yes. Again, I didn't get permission for this whatsoever, but I'm saying it out loud again. Free glizzies. Glizzies on the house for opening day.
When's the first pitch of the first game tomorrow?
I believe it's 11:05 a.m. Mountain. We won't be there till what? 1-ish maybe?
Us?
Yeah.
As close to 11:05 Mountain as possible.
As early as possible. I hate missing any action from opening day, but duty calls.
Brock Purdy, the 49ers top quarterback, doesn't even count against their salary cap, Van.
That is so sweet.
Purdy's very small cap hit of $889,000 is the 52nd highest on the team. By rule, only the top 51 cap hits count against the cap in the offseason. What did I just say out loud?
They have a quarterback that won 6 games in a row against quality NFL teams, and he doesn't even cost against the salary cap. They got a rookie, Mr. Irrelevant, and he's basically free.
This is me and you.
This is the opposite of Aaron Rodgers on your salary cap.
Me and you do this all the time. We talk about our differences, and this is one of them. You're talking about specifics. I'm talking about concepts, man. I will gladly be on the practice squad for $889,000. I will do it. I'll bite the bullet.
With my fragile knees, I would prefer to be on the practice squad. Do you think I could take a tackle from Bobby Wagner?
Who?
He's a middle linebacker, Fred.
Never.
The most important position on the field.
Says who?
Me just now.
Did you say Brian Urlacher?
Earl Locker or Lacker?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lamar Jackson's like, pay me all the money. And NFL owners are like, there are guys out here making $900,000, dude.
We don't even pay this guy.
Yeah. He's way better than you. Did you see the end of the season?
Did you see how he won 2 playoff games?
Yeah.
Almost 3.
Hey, you know what we're excited to do? Draft some guy.
Mm-hmm.
Because look how much they cost. Nothing. That's why we're going to go to more teams. That's why we're going to have 40 NFL teams.
You remember when Will Smith, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, got stood up once again by his father?
The freshest Prince of Bel-Air, Will Smith?
Why don't he want me, Uncle Phil?
It's not your fault.
Why don't he want me?
It's not your fault.
That is the NFL to Lamar Jackson. The NFL is the Fresh Prince's father, and Lamar Jackson is the Fresh Prince.
So why is
nobody wants him?
Why is Brock Purdy DJ Jazzy Jeff?
The best one? Yeah. He's doing the Carlton all the way to the NFC Championship.
Tyler, you get any of these references?
I'm actually feeling these ones.
Thank you.
Well, this is a story all about how.
Go on.
Brock Purdy's life got flipped, turned upside down.
Mm-hmm.
He'd like to become a free agent and sign anywhere, but the 49ers drafted him very last overall, and now he's stuck with $900,000. That's the story.
Stuck with $900,000. You know how many super sweet endorsements he's going to get?
Who, Mr. Irrelevant to the salary cap?
Yeah. He doesn't even count on his team's salary cap.
Moving forward,
that is amazing.
If I'm an NFL team, I'm only drafting quarterback in the 6th and 7th round.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Sit there, young blood. Sit right there, young blood.
It's a lottery ticket. It's a super cheap lottery ticket. All these first round busts that happen every year. What did we figure out? It's like 78% of first round busts, first round quarterbacks are busts.
And people are like, what's your plan here? And like, what's your financial plan?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Win the lottery?
100% of GOATs in the NFL are 6-round picks. There you go.
What?
Yes. That's math. 100% of GOATs in the NFL are
100% of the greatest of all time is a 6-round. Okay, I'll buy that.
Thank you.
I'm wearing my Clark Kent glasses today, but joining us is Bruce Wayne. Wayne, welcome to the show. Friend of the show hotline, Sports Animal Hotline.
Yeah, hello.
Hello. Thanks for taking my call. I think I agree. It just shows that how bad the scouting combine can be. I mean, you measure all these like specific attributes and things like that, but sometimes it's hard to really measure work ethic and heart and determination and how they really respond, or even their football IQ. And I think they do that whole testing, but I don't think it really factors into true football IQ. And I think the reason why nobody's really jumping on Lamar, because I think he's Italian. I think he's fragile.
Nice.
But he really wants to pick him up. Sorry, man.
No, pop me. You pop me on that one.
But I think, I don't think that. I think that I don't think he's really finished a full season yet. I think that's kind of hard to really put a lot of money into somebody who's. But that just shows for him too. Like he wasn't really a high draft pick too. He was projected to not really be a great quarterback either. And then just shows he is a great athlete. It's hard for him to stay on the field, and it's hard for someone to commit that type of money to someone who's not really sure. I mean, if you get Lamar Jackson, you need to make sure you have a really good backup that kind of has the same attributes so that you can stick with that same offensive scheme if you're going to keep him, if you're going to have him as a quarterback. Because if you have a backup, he's definitely most likely going to play.
I don't
Jackson
mind
as your quarterback, and you need to make sure that scheme works for that backup.
I think we're losing a little bit.
You're cutting out a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to ride on that though.
I don't mind telling you, Wayne, that the only season Lamar Jackson played a full season in his career, he won the MVP. If there's any way you think that you can keep this dude healthy, you throw all your money into an offensive line that you're not paying Lamar Jackson. Keep him healthy. He is 1 for 1 in seasons that he's played all 17 games, and he won an MVP. You got to give that guy a chance. I understand if this is business. This isn't NFL talent. This is business, what the NFL's doing to Lamar Jackson.
It's the devil you know is what it is. Because the devil you know is worth $260 million. The devil you don't know, you can get for insanely less, but you don't know.
Brock Purdy.
And Bruce Wayne was talking about, by the way, big fan of when Wayne calls.
Sure.
Okay.
Brings the heat every time.
The heat. By the way, these scouting combines, they're not just the 40-yard line dashes and Deion Sanders' reaction to it on a broadcast.
Yeah.
It's not just how many reps you can get at 325 or whatever. It's not just the high jump.
Yeah.
They have these dudes sleeping in hotels on pressure blankets, and they got video cameras in their bedrooms,
Right.
and they're literally
doing Wonderlicks.
doing Wonderlick.
Asking, up until this year, asking if your mother was a prostitute.
You're only talking about on the record, though.
Yeah.
Because they literally follow these dudes around. Literally follow them around. They're like, how much time was this dude on his cell phone all day?
Yep.
When he was on his cell phone, what apps was he on? When he was on those apps, what was he doing? When he was eating, was he balancing out his food correctly? When he was not eating, why wasn't he eating?
Yeah.
When he was in the restroom, did he spend more time? I'm not joking.
No, every single moment of your day is analyzed.
Does he sleep 8 hours a day? If he does, is it healthy sleep? If it's not healthy sleep, is there something we can do? Is he coachable to do the things outside the field? This is the scouting combine. It's like, hey, racehorses? No. Like super racehorses.
And HBO, you can have this one for free.
Mm-hmm.
Hard Knocks Combine.
Ugh.
I'd be all over that.
Hey, because the Bears ain't going to do Hard Knocks. You see this? Oh, no.
They said no.
They said no.
They're one of the teams that are contractually obligated to do it.
Yeah, and they were like, and we'll ruin it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So they had
like they've ruined the future of their program.
Program? What do you?
Franchise.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
That makes way more.
Whatever.
Well, I mean, there's a big difference there. Yeah, the Bears were like, yeah, we want nothing to do with you, and if you make us, we'll ruin it. And
sweet. Good for them.
And HBO. So, all right. So here's what they did. They sent a fax. Like HBO was like, hey, we're going to do Hard Knocks with you. And they sent a fax just like Michael Jordan. And it said, nah.
Nah, fam.
Yeah. And then HBO sent a fax back. And it said, get bent. And then here comes HBO. You do it with the Jets. If you're going to do Hard Knocks, you do it with the Jets.
That's the one. That's going to be the most compelling storyline.
Super compelling.
When does Aaron Rodgers show up? Does he show up sober? Is he still tripping on ayahuasca when he walks into the training room? What's going on? Does he make all the rookies get inoculated?
Also, I don't remember if this is real, but I think it was the Bears. The Bears is the one NFL organization to where if you're like at those open practices as a fan, and you like take like a video clip, or if you take like photos and post them on social media, the Bears are like, cease and desist.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are you doing, you losers? And I get that every team is like, we don't want to be on Hard Knocks. That's what you say publicly. Like, you just say that.
Yeah. They're like, oh my God, I'm so excited.
But hey,
you see the Lions bump this year?
It's the biggest bump of all time.
Killed it. They absolutely crushed it. They gained so many fans, including this guy.
The first 8 games where all they did was lose, 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 no matter what. I was like, oh, this is sad. I like Dan Campbell.
If Jordan Love doesn't look like the third straight Hall of Fame quarterback for the Packers, I'm just jumping ship. I'm riding with Dan Campbell. Give me Dan Campbell.
They should just put the Cowboys on Hard Knocks every single year.
I'm a big fan of the women in Aiden Hutchinson's family. Like I could be a Lions fan.
Eventually Hard Knocks will hit too one time. Because every team that's on Hard Knocks is a booty team that will have no chance of doing anything. Lions kind of got close this year. Kind of.
Yeah. The Jets can. The Saints might. Bears and Commanders won't.
They'll be like, it's revolutionary. We're doing 2 Hard Knocks. You and I would watch them back to back on Tuesday nights.
Mm-hmm.
We would watch the really bad one with the Bears and the really good one with the Jets.
I would watch the ever-living expletive deleted out of the Jets Hard Knocks. That would be so great.
Tyler, tell me if I'm using this sentence correctly. When NFL teams say that Hard Knocks is a distraction, that's boomer talk.
Yeah, no cap, man.
Okay.
Thank you.
I knew I had it.
Neither of us have caps on today.
The Bears are like, what if we accidentally get some fan interest?
They already have like a top 5 passionate fan base.
The Bears?
With having 0 results.
The Bears?
Yes, they do.
No, they do not.
Yes, they do.
You're an idiot.
Yes, that's also true, but it's true what I said about the Bears.
The Dallas Cowboys, number 1.
Okay.
The San Francisco 49ers, number 2.
Not bad.
The Oakland, Las Vegas, Los Angeles Raiders, number 3.
Bears are equal with the Raiders.
No. The New England Patriots, number 4.
Since Tom Brady.
Yep. If you were going to be the guy that's like the last 20 years, only 20 years counts.
Okay, 20 years.
The Bears haven't done a thing since 85.
I know, and they still have a ton of fans.
They don't have more than, and I'm going to give you a couple of them, Miami Dolphins, the Los Angeles Rams.
False.
And
the only two.
The Philadelphia Eagles.
The only two, Philadelphia's niche. The only two you can add to your first 4, Packers and Steelers. After that, boom, Bears slot in
The
right.
Bears are a hard top 15. They're maybe one of the 15th most favored teams.
6 or 7.
There's no way. Did you hear my list?
Yeah, it's wrong.
It is correct.
To you, and that's fine.
Hold up. I'm the masses. I am sports fandom. King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
Hair.
Hot
A lot of
chick.
hair.
Had a hot chick.
A lot more hair.
Super hot chick.
Climbs buildings.
Like, okay, I could climb a building.
Better teeth.
Well, that's not my fault. His diet's really good. I have to eat junk food. I drink coffee every day.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, I hope they put him on there, and I hope they ruin
The Jets. It should be the Jets.
It should be the Jets.
If it's not the Jets, they're messing up. Especially when they fail to get Aaron Rodgers in true Jets fashion. And you got to see the team, air quotes, support the MILF hunter, Zach Wilson.
Do fan bases like to watch their team on Hard Knocks? Or is it like one of those, oh, man, we are losers?
Both. It's both. You come in with a level of excitement. Because, like, Hard Knocks kind of exposed the internal struggles and problems of teams, except for the Cowboys year.
Never, ever.
The Cowboys year was just a 10-episode commercial for NFL football.
Correct.
Other years, it's like, oh, there's some internal strife. Oh, I see the beef. What's going on?
Yeah, but then
it kind of exposes the issues of running a franchise.
Didn't they fire Aaron Glenn in like 5 minutes last year with the Lions?
Don't recall.
I do.
Yeah.
Because he was like I'm the coach who talks a lot. And then the team sucked for 8 games. Then they replaced him. Those last 9 games, did they end up 9-8 or whatever I don't remember what the Lions ended up. It don't matter.
They were crushing it.
No, they weren't. No, they weren't. You can't be crushing it if you start the game without winning. If you play 2 months without winning a game, you're not crushing it.
They were picked to win 3 games, and they're 1 game away from the playoffs.
Oh, so they lost.
That's a good year.
No. A good year.
They crushed it on Hard Knocks. Okay. They crushed it on Hard Knocks, gained all types of fans, had a horrible start to the season, traded away their best player, and went on a run the second half. That is a good season. By the way, it's not a good season for the New England Patriots. It's not a good season for the San Francisco 49ers. It is a upper echelon, fantastic season for the Lions.
A good season was the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, here we go.
It was a good season for State Farm Insurance.
All right, I don't care about preseason. All right, here we go. They lost the opener. They beat the Washington Guardians. Lost. They beat the Packers because the Packers are garbage and booty. They beat the Bears. They're only beating the crappy NFC North. That's their whole thing.
You play the games on your schedule.
Beat the Giants, which everyone in the whole league should have. Lost to the Bills. Beat the Jaguars. Oh, you know what was the one?
They won 8 out of their last 9 games. That's fantastic.
That's what but against nobody. If you beat the Packers and you beat the Bears, God, they lost to the garbage Panthers, dude. No, this is a sucky. They suck. They don't have any good players. Their coach sucks. Goff sucks. Swift sucks. I like that wide receiver. What's his name?
They beat 3 playoff teams in the second half of the season.
Who were they?
That's good. There are teams in the playoffs.
Were they all NFC ones? Because those don't count. They're all terrible.
They beat the Giants.
Sucked.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
Did those make the playoffs?
Minnesota Vikings.
How'd they do when they got there, Van?
They all made the playoffs. You can't play the Kansas City Chiefs every week, Fred. That'd be quite the dilemma for the NFL scheduler. The Detroit Lions play the Chiefs 17 times.
Only the Chiefs had a good season last season. It's 2 Men On, live from the John Lopez Real Estate and Coldwell Banker Legacy Studio. We're powered, of course, by the YMCA of Central New Mexico. Lunch is at the 66 Diner. Cheeseburger and a milkshake. You already know I'm going to eat that every single day. That's why King Kong's got dental on me. That's why. Also, don't forget the weekend is for New Mexico Vodka. Tell her vodka. We're at Howie's sports page tomorrow for opening day of baseball. Let's freaking go. Man is getting strong and evolve strong. 95.9 FM, AM 610, the sports animal.
This message is brought to you by the New Mexico Department of Game and Fish. TJ Trout here, and are you up for the New Mexico Trout Challenge? Every angler that competes the challenge gets a Trout Challenge coin, bragging rights, and their name in the New Mexico Trout Challenge Hall of Fame. For more information, go to the New Mexico Department of Game and Fish website.
All right, traffic right now. Things moving really slow westbound on I-40 as you approach the interchange. Those slowdowns going to last until Coors. Still seeing congestion I-25 northbound between Gibson and Central. Slowdown southbound on I-25 Osuna to Comanche. Also, just south of town on southbound I-25, just south of Bobby Foster, we got quite a bit of congestion down that way, so watch out if you're headed in that direction. Also, westbound Paseo right now, things moving slow between Jefferson and the river.
This report is brought to you by Blake's Lottaburger.
Fish is back at Blake's Lottaburger. Wild-caught Icelandic haddock, beer battered for a crunchy, flaky bite you can't resist. Served with our special green chili tartar sauce. Try it in a 3-piece boat with natural cut fries on a toasted gourmet bun. Limited time only. Catch Blake's fish while you can.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Telling it like it is.
Think about it simply. It's a big company with a lot of success before you, the employee, showed up. You show up, you're dynamic, and they love you. But they were very successful without you. Not had quite the high-level success the company hoped, and now you want a fully guaranteed deal because a poorly run company across the street did it to their employee. And Baltimore's like, we're not going to do that.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd. Weekdays at 1 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
And now a special motorcycle weather report from Progressive. Well, today you can expect lots of cloud cover with 0% chance of raining on your parade because you'll be riding your motorcycle vroom vroom. That rumbling low pressure system beneath you should give way to a relaxing commute and the sudden urge to take the scenic route everywhere you go because dagnabbit, you're having fun out there. That's your forecast. Back to you. This has been a special motorcycle weather report from Progressive, where every day's a beautiful day to ride with coverage from America's #1 motorcycle insurer. Get a quote today and see what you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Managing your online presence takes time, effort, and expertise. It can overwhelm even the savviest business owner. So, meet Cumulus Boost. We're experts at boosting the online presence for businesses of every type. We make sure potential customers can easily find you and really like what they find. Your website, online listings, consumer reviews, and more. Cumulus Boost, online at cumulusboost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. And in the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy that you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check to fill out any amount they want for annual maintenance and assessment fees. The crazy thing is, this never ends. Even when you die, your family's now going to be stuck with this burden. Stop the insanity today. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. 800-384-9393. That's 800-384-9393. 800-384-9393.
Gotta be kidding me, dude.
Jim Rowe.
Dude, don't make me block you. Don't be the first.
On 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
All right, Tyler. Just telling you how the Philadelphia Eagles are more important than the Chicago Bears. Obviously, that goes without saying.
Right.
Here's how I know.
Okay.
The NFL tweeted on Instagram today. What's it called when you put something on Instagram? It's not called a tweet. What's that called? It's called something when you gram it. Yeah, they post it. You know, you're the cool one, Tyler. Okay? Tyler, you're the one that's supposed to know the cool stuff.
I know, man. I let you down.
So the Eagles today,
okay,
they said to the tune of 600,000 likes, Philadelphia Eagles, Kelly Green uniforms are coming back. Let's go. Get the drip out. Get the drip out. Also, if you're familiar with the logo of this show, we have a little Kelly Green on it. You know what we don't have? Boring, stupid Chicago Bear orange and blue. Whoa.
See, I like the orange and blue. I'm not gonna
No, you do not.
I kind of do a little
Name
bit.
one other combination of orange and blue where you're like, I'm about this life.
Sherbert.
What?
Sherbert. Rainbow sherbert.
Bert said to Ernie, you want some ice cream? Ernie said, sure, Bert.
Wow. Wow.
You want to use that one on your set tonight?
Yeah. Steal that one.
Gonna put that one on at Revel?
That's a closer.
Sure, Bert. The Bears will never be like, hey, we had a cool throwback. No one cares about that.
It's true.
I'm refreshing this Instagram page. Okay, 700,000 likes now. I don't know if that's true, but you get the point I'm trying to make here. There's a couple of those teams. The Dolphins have a throwback like that. The Eagles, the Dolphins. Those unis. You can hate the Eagles, and you're like, oh, these are the unis. Didn't the Jets have Kelly Green too for a while? That would be the look. I mean, you can't put them out there at the same time. Can't go green on green. Everyone knows that. But if you are a Jets fan, you're like in shambles. You're like, what about our Kelly Green? Give me mine. That's the thing that matters in this game. I love the game on the field. It's the culture that surrounds the game. It's the looks of the game. I don't wear a lot of sports gear. I wear a lot of pro wrestling gear. I don't wear a lot of sports gear. If I do, I want it to be something cool and throwbacky. The new Eagles logo, which isn't even new anymore. It's from like the early 2000s. It sucks. I mean, it sucks. That's why they lost the Super Bowl. Kelly Green. What does Kelly Green even mean? What does that come from? How is Kelly a name of a color? What is the origin of Kelly Green? That's what it is called, Kelly Green, right?
I think it's Kelly Green.
It's Kelly Green. Okay, so I figured it out. Apparently, Kelly is a common Irish family name. So it's low-key kind of a racist thing. It's like Irish green. Reminiscent of the lush green Irish landscape, also commonly associated with the colors of St. Patrick's Day as true middle green, Kelly Green is the color of renewal, nature, and energy, as opposed to the color of the Chicago Bears, which is dread, despair, and demise. I'm into it. Chicago Bears. Also, if you let like fan bases vote on what like the color, like, hey, we need what our permanent jerseys are. No Philadelphia Eagles fan is voting for the current set. They want to throw back and go back.
I think the throwback is in right now.
It's super in.
Mm-hmm.
The only one that's ever been improved in the history of any professional sport is the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Arizona Diamondbacks right now is better than the OG Arizona Diamondbacks. You remember when the Charlotte became the Bobcats for some reason? The Charlotte Hornets logo is how you picked up chicks in the 90s. I know. I knew a chick in the 90s. Trust me on this.
This was tested once.
And I know this about fashion. I didn't believe it when I was a kid, and my mother would say, it'll come back around. My bell bottoms will be cool. I didn't believe that as a kid. I was like, Mom, you don't know anything. If me and you were to go walk down the street right now, dressed as Marty McFly, we would look fly. We would be the fit in downtown ABQ.
If you came in here dressed with a hoverboard,
Duh.
and you had some tall Max, like you had the Nike, the tall, those
acid
crazy,
wash jeans, the red life preserver.
Yep, a too high of a backpack situation.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
What once was old is always cool again, like the Kelly Green Philadelphia Eagles old uni throwbacks that should be perma because the Chicago Bears suck.
You still on this Bears thing?
This is a new thing.
Oh, what's the new thing?
Philadelphia says they're going to bring back the Kelly Green for the Eagles.
They should.
Yes, because they're better.
Every team should have throwbacks.
Except for the Bears, because their throwbacks are stupid.
Their throwbacks are the exact same jersey.
That's the point.
Yeah.
They did nothing for so long. And look, nothing. It's like when Ned Flanders couldn't figure out how to get out of debt. He's like, we've tried nothing and we're all out of ideas. When he was a beatnik. Ned Flanders.
Same thing with the Packers. They had to fake their throwbacks.
Oh, yeah, with the circle on them?
Yeah.
That was stupid.
That's not real.
It's not real.
Yeah.
The only thing real in the world of sports is high fashion. Stirrups, slap.
Love it. I am a knickers and high socks guy for every sport.
Tyler, do you know why stirrups exist?
Stirrups? No.
Okay, because in old-timey days, wool socks, players would sweat, and then the color from the socks would get onto their ankles, and it would dye their little ankly boys. So that's why stirrups are a thing. That's real. White socks don't dye.
They don't. They still have the same team name.
Shoeless Joe.
He had shoes the whole time. Isn't that weird?
It's cool to get a nickname, but it's got to work. Phone lines are open. Sports Animal Hotline, 505-246-0610. Get at us whenever we get back. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. During Staples Teacher Palooza, teachers save big, or you save, like 20% on all Crayola products, plus 24-pack cases of True Clear bottled water, only $3.99. In-store only, offer ends for one while supplies last. Limit one on water. Help your favorite teacher stock their classroom at Staples.
All right, traffic right now. Things moving really slow westbound on I-40 as you approach the interchange. Those slowdowns going to last until Coors. Still seeing congestion I-25 northbound between Gibson and Central. Slow down southbound on I-25 Osuna to Comanche. Also, just south of town on southbound I-25, just south of Bobby Foster, we got quite a bit of congestion down that way, so watch out if you're headed in that direction. Also, westbound Paseo right now, things moving slow between Jefferson and the river.
Clark's Pet Emporium has always been your furry pet's favorite stop. Clark's also has the largest selection of fish, reptiles, small animals, plus everything you need to get set up. New Mexico's own Clark's Pet Emporium on Lomas, west of San Mateo, Manaw at Juan Tabo, and at clarkspets.com. This report is sponsored by Clark's Pet Emporium.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Get ready for a full slate of NBA action. I'm Joe Ostrowski here to help you beat the books with BetQL. There are 10 NBA games tonight, and the BetQL model is ready to find an edge. BetQL has a number of 4- and 5-star best bets for tonight's slate. Their 5-star best bet is Suns -5 hosting the Timberwolves. They think this number should be Suns -11. I'm Joe Ostrowski. Bet smarter and beat the books. Download the BetQL app today.
Cards issued by Celtic Bank, member FDIC.
No, I don't know. Dude was just asking if I could play a commercial, and I was like, I don't know if I can move anything in the block right now, but if so, it'll be on the next break. That's what I told him.
Meet Ramp, the only corporate card.
Honestly, I have no idea. Once he asked, can you play a specific commercial for me, my brain went, nope.
Credit cards offer points as incentives, but those points amount to less than their worth in real cash value. Ramp's business cards offer you cash back, real money.
I don't know. He was like, I'm not sure if you can do this kind of thing, but I'm trying to hear this certain commercial. If you can move, yada, yada, yada.
Which means you'll stop wasteful spending and close your books in hours instead of days. Business
got you.
Up to 3.5%.
This is a text line. Text it to Fred, and we'll see what we can do.
Decision maker, adding Ramp could be one of the best decisions you've ever made. And now get $250 when you join Ramp for free. Just go to ramp.com/radio. Ramp.com/radio. ramp.com/radio.
Texting enrolls you into reoccurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone. I went through it a while back. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The patented key ingredient is something called Testofen, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, at work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text JUDGE to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text JUDGE to 321-321. That's JUDGE to 321-321.
Products and statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or illness.
What does it mean to be a good neighbor? It means rising up and being there for each other. For State Farm, it also means helping our customers because you are our neighbors. State Farm agent Art Sandoval wants you to know he's ready to help. To any State Farm customer facing financial burdens, call your State Farm agent. After all, now more than ever, being a good neighbor means everything. Art Sandoval, 338-0300. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I thought learning a language would be too much work. Then I discovered Babbel. They make learning fun. J'aime Babbel.
Babbel's lessons only take 10 or 15 minutes, quick and easy. And soon you turn and realize, hey, I'm starting to speak another language. How'd that happen?
My friend from Italy said my accent and pronunciation is perfect. It's because Babbel's lessons are designed by language teachers and voiced by real native speakers. Each lesson is like living in another country for 15 minutes.
I love that there's all kinds of ways to learn. Babbel's podcast or games or videos. You can even join live classes with a language teacher.
You learn words and phrases you actually use in real conversations.
In 3 weeks, I was starting to speak in another language. So easy.
If you want to learn a language, there's no faster, easier, better way than Babbel.
Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
Don't show up to work without a tape. Everyone will know. And they'll talk about you in the lunchroom over a ham sandwich. It's the opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Joining us on the program, friend of the show, Mike. Mike, welcome, brother.
Hey, how's it going, fellas?
Doing good. Welcome to the Sports Animal Hotline.
Hey, so I'm Craigie Bulldogs, class of 85.
Yes, sir.
Watch your mouth about that Kelly Green, man.
Hey.
That's the champion's color, man.
I knew we were going to have
an
an
But it's Hope and Moriarty that came and asked to use our colors. And so when I heard you talking, I was like, yeah, let me say a little hi to him, you know?
Yep.
There's a couple colors in sports that are just that much better. Kelly Green to me is a special standalone one.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, my uniform was the same as the same one that Larry Bird wore. So you know,
that's why,
you know,
right? Because it gets those ties, Mike. Like, and if you compare it correctly, you put a Kelly Green with like a yellow. You put a Kelly Green with like a gold, a white. Oh my gosh, give me that contrast. Hey, you still wear? Hey, do you still wear Kelly Green today, or are you like me and you abandoned your high school colors as soon as you like got out of that energy?
No, I ended up going to 2 purple colleges, but
There we go.
But yeah, I wore green for forever.
I mean, hey, are we talking about New Mexico Highlands right now? What's up?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I went to Highlands.
You know what's Cowboys gear I got right now?
Oh, look at that.
I wear
How
Cowboys
adorable.
I wear Cowboys gear every day. Every day. I love that, Mike. Thanks for taking the time, brother.
Right on, man. Take care.
That's the one.
It's a dude right
I'm
there.
telling you.
Orange really sticks out for me.
For sports?
If you can pull off orange, that's a statement.
Yeah.
Any bright color, you could be successful in a bright color.
The Denver Broncos.
Sure. When they're good, they're great.
When they had 18, but he was washed up, but he wasn't because they won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting about that color green? Because I do think that's upper echelon. I put in a top 5er of championship like colors for sports. That neon green, like the one that the gross Seattle Seahawks wore whenever Emmitt Smith broke the all-time rushing record, and you had to watch that stupid highlight forever.
I love it so much. I love the neon green. I love the dark gray and neon green.
No, I hate it.
Give me all of the modern. If you're not Packers, Bears, Cowboys, if you're not Yankees, Dodgers, Cardinals, turn it up for me. I love the Arizona Diamondbacks kit. I love the new Padres.
Love it now.
Correct.
It sucked.
For a while. They've had some misses.
The Rockies have had some misses.
The Rockies have had some misses.
The Padres had some misses. Bad.
But these new Padres are hits.
These are 100% a hit.
They're the best non-traditional jersey in baseball. All of them.
The orange highlight on the Miami Marlins makes me salivate.
The Miami Vice vibes.
Yeah.
It's so strong.
Which is interesting to me because I love aqua. I hate teal.
That's weird.
I know.
You have a problem.
I know.
You need to talk about that with someone.
I refuse to.
Okay.
Now, I'm about to give you one. And you're going to be like, Fred. Crimson, dog.
Crimson's strong.
Crimson is royalty.
Yeah.
USC. Washington State. There is something about.
Why doesn't it exist in the NFL?
Why doesn't it?
Yeah.
I guess the Washington Guardians kind of messed with it for a minute.
They still have a team?
They tried to look like, well, they're trying to sell it.
Ah. Are we in? Tyler, how much you holding?
Tyler, what's up? You got some money?
We got $45 in EBT. Is that good?
Well, we could trade that for $20.
Yeah, we could sell that for like $22.50 of actual money.
Is it still 2-1?
I think so.
Thanks, Obama.
Yeah. Go to the Silver Street Market. I get a lot of those offers every time I'm
every time I'm at Silver Street.
Yeah.
And I mess around with them.
I usually say yes if I have the time.
Hey, put them on the list. Let's call them.
Need a case of Red Bull.
There are little cracker trays down there. They get sponsored.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Can you say that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Little cracker dishes.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Yeah. That's Caucasian dishes.
What?
Huh?
You talking about fruits?
I'm not going any further with this conversation.
No problem.
Yeah. Slippery slope after fruit.
Don't put me in a corner.
Mm-hmm.
No one puts baby in a corner.
Paint yourself in one.
Tyler, do you get that one? No one puts baby in the corner?
Not at all.
Come on, dude. All right, do me a favor. Open up your show tonight at Revel.
Okay.
And say, first of all, I'm assuming are you jerking the curtain tonight? What's up?
Whoa.
I think I'm second to last.
Hold up. That's like a big deal.
It's a deal.
Who's
it's out of 3.
Who's headlining?
Good question.
Nah.
Oh, Tyler.
Which one?
Yeah, we gotta get you a one sheet. We gotta set you up for success here.
Okay.
Also, if you do lots of Dirty Dancing references like I just did,
right,
you should have a pretty good return from the audience there.
I think I got a shot.
2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples Print and Marketing Services help small business print big. Now get $15 off signs, banners, and posters when you spend $75 or more. Offer ends 4/15. Visit staples.com/printbig for details. This is your sign to try Staples, where prints are perfect, guaranteed.
All right, traffic right now, and an update that crash just south of town on I-25 southbound. It is right as you approach Broadway in the casino exit, and currently all southbound lanes of I-25 there are closed. So we're seeing quite a bit of backups. You're going to want to go ahead and try to seek out an alternate route and just avoid that altogether Elsewhere around right now, westbound I-40, things moving slow between the interchange and Coors. We've got congestion northbound on I-25, Gibson to Central, and Paseo headed west right now, Jefferson to the river. That is a slow go as well.
This message is brought to you by the New Mexico Department of Game and Fish. TJ Trout here, and are you up for the New Mexico Trout Challenge? Every angler that competes the challenge gets a Trout Challenge coin, bragging rights, and their name in the New Mexico Trout Challenge Hall of Fame. For more information, go to the New Mexico Department of Game and Fish website.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Maggie Gray with a CBS Sports Minute, sponsored by FanDuel Sportsbook. Make every moment more. New York Jets owner Cody Johnson said Tuesday that he's getting anxious to close the Aaron Rodgers deal and that he's, quote, in the win business, so we have to win now, end quote. But is that so? The Jets haven't been to the playoffs in 12 years. In fact, they haven't really been. If the Jets were actually in the winning business, they would have been out of business long ago. I'm Maggie Gray.
The world is a vampire.
Win tickets to Smashing Pumpkins. The World is a Vampire Tour. Live at Isleta Amphitheater on August 13th. And you can win tickets before they go on sale Friday. Listen to the opening drive for your chance at Pumpkins tickets. Or text PUMPKIN to 505-246-0610 for an additional chance to win from 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Channel.
Do you have taxitis? That nervous feeling when you realize it's tax time again, but you don't know how much it could cost you? Don't wait until the last minute to file. Liberty Tax will help you get your maximum refund at our lowest possible price. Our professional services start at just $69. Start your taxes today online at libertytax.com or schedule an in-person appointment with one of our local tax offices. Offer ends April 18th, 2023. Valid at participating locations. Terms and conditions apply. See website or office for details.
Today on Hey Culligan Smart Home, Smarter Water Softener. Here's Kevin.
Hey Culligan, get a smart water softener lift those heavy salt bags for me?
Yeah, but it can.
Wait, it can?
Yep, the smart high-efficiency water softener from Culligan can alert your dealer when the salt needs to be replaced, and they'll do it for you. So your water stays soft, and you stay away from lifting the bags.
I mean, I could lift them if I wanted.
No judgment here, Kevin. We're happy to do it, and we're already on the way. Let us help you out with a free in-home water test with the local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
Indigo Mortgage is proud to have served veterans with honesty and integrity for the last 20 years. And in these last 20 years, veterans have trusted Indigo Mortgage for purchases or refinances utilizing their VA home loan benefits. Indigo Mortgage is known in the veteran community to offer some of the lowest rates and fees in New Mexico. Veterans refer veterans, and we take that very serious, as they are trusting us to make sure their fellow vets get the best rates and fees on the market. Veterans know they can trust Indigo Mortgage, and we set ourselves apart from the big national lenders who are interested in profits rather than serving our veterans. And if you're a veteran looking for any kind of home loan, make sure to shop your mortgage around and be sure to shop your trusted local mortgage company, Indigo Mortgage, serving veterans for the last 20 years. Reach us on the net at indigomortgage.net or by calling 836-5700. That's 836-5700. NMLS 231962 and 18834.
As a proud Subaru retailer, we feel it's our responsibility to preserve the environment for future generations. With the drive to become carbon neutral, Fiesta Subaru will plant 15 trees for every vehicle we sell. By offsetting your carbon footprint, we can improve air quality and reduce greenhouse gases, benefiting our health and well-being. With the Subaru Loves the Earth initiative, we can make a meaningful difference in our community because it's the right thing to do. See Fiesta Subaru on Lomas today or start driving now at fiestasubaru.com.
You need new furniture but had to wait on that tax refund. You got it? Upgrade now at New Mexico's own Home Life Furniture, now offering up to 25% off many items store-wide, plus in-stock living room sets and mattresses. Easy financing, good credit or not. Home Life Furniture also has fast delivery and professional furniture assembly at the lowest cost in town. You don't have to wait months to get your furniture. You can have it in days. Home Life Furniture at Cottonwood. It's all you need to make your house a home.
Sound off right now at 246-0610. Come on!
Yeah, crazy, bro. Him and P-Rod back in the day. P-Rod was Street Dreams. Remember that shit?
Friend of the show, Marty here. He's going to tell us how it's all about burnt sienna and cowboy blue. Marty, how are you?
Good. You know, I've become a little bit of a critic / snob / cynic when I see people wearing like certain jerseys, like for example, the Broncos. You know, when they stink and they stunk for the last 4 or 5, 6 years.
Correct.
The only thing that comes to mind when I see a guy at the bar or something, I'm like, bro, you look like a road construction worker. Take that silly shirt off.
And, oh, you're talking about a jersey, like when they're in one of those orange jerseys.
Yeah, and it's because they stink. So, like, if they're doing good, maybe I don't have those spots, right? And I do that with a lot of teams. Texas Rangers, I'm like, bro, are you from Arlington? I need to ask this guy. Are you from Arlington? Is that why you're wearing that?
No one's repping an Elvis Andrews. No one is walking around.
Exactly.
Now, if you have like a super cool throwback Nolan Ryan, I'm gonna let you lay right there. I'm into that.
First off, if you have
that's the dude right there. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna say, yeah, you're a true baseball fan. But
if you got a
man,
Nolan Ryan throwback, it
when I
better
see
be
a
an
random
Astros.
Indianapolis Colts, I'm like, did you buy like a cheap cowboy jersey at the flea market? Oh, wait, it's a Colts jersey.
Nice.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, so I am taking this weekend, Marty, to WrestleMania. I am wearing an Indianapolis Colts Pat McAfee jersey to WrestleMania this weekend. No joke.
Okay, all right. I think I like it. I think I like it.
It's the one.
It's gonna say rowdy guy. It's gonna say I'm a fan. I
Yep.
like it.
I got layers.
So it just depends. Now, even the Lakers, right? Even when they stink, I just get like, God, I mean, would you just drop a bunch of purple Ivan on your shirt? What is that? It's just awful. Like, and the Lakers are legendary, right? But that purple sometimes,
Man, you know, what I used to wear, Van?
Say, the Lakers would look great. The Lakers would look great in Dodger blue and white. They would look so great if they had that as a permanent uniform. I've never liked the purple and gold, but it is what it is. And look this up, and it's hard to get. Me as a big Dodger fan, Dodger cap with UCLA Bruin colors. Look it up. That is sweet.
I've seen those. That's strong work. For sure.
Yeah.
In my early
Hard to
20s,
find, but very nice.
I used to wear a LA Sparks. What was her name? I just blew the whole bit.
Lisa Leslie
jersey all the time. I thought it was super cool. In hindsight, probably wasn't. I thought it was cool. All right, I just found that hat you're talking about. It is pretty sweet.
Yeah, and it's hard to find. But anyway, those are my thoughts. And, you know, like I said, I can be a little snobbish, a little critical, a little cynical, but it is what it is.
Well, when you just mentioned UCLA, Marty, you were totally right because we didn't mention Baby Blue earlier. Powder Blue is up there with Kelly Green. Powder Blue with like the Chargers or the Royals or the 80s St. Louis Cardinals.
Yeah, your Cardinals.
There's a
there's
a powder blue that is special and perfect and lovely in every single way, and also intimidating somehow.
No, it's
I
intimidating.
agree, and I agree with you on the Crimson being an Aggie, so I totally agree. New Mexico State Aggie, I totally agree.
Yeah.
They could stink and it still looks nice.
Good point.
It's intimidating
And they
if you
usually do.
win in effeminate colors.
I agree.
Like a baby blue or like a neon green, like orange.
Mustard.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm super into that.
It's like, look at these guys.
Marty, good call.
All right.
I like it.
That was hard.
Cheers, Marty.
The friends of the show are very good. If you want to hang out tomorrow, friends of the show, come to Howie's sports page. We are raging at the page. I will be there. Van will be there. Chris Burnett will be there. We'll introduce him to the new friends of the show. Live 4 to 7. We'll be there way before that watching baseball.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be guzzling down glizzies. Cut that off.
Free glizzies.
Cut that off. Guzzling glizzies all night long.
Yes, everyone knows you're a glizzy guzzler.
Everyone knows.
It's not a secret.
Out the gate, I'm guzzling glizzy.
Say that again. Astra.
Creamsicle vibe.
There you go. Little breakfast glizzy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
Is that like
Eggs on it?
Is that a British
What is
thing?
that,
Wrap it in a pancake. Little breakfast glizzy.
A rabbit pancake? What are you talking
Wrap
about?
it in a pancake. Breakfast glizzy. That is very British. A rabbit glizzy. They love hunting rabbits.
Glizzy's in a blanket. Sounds better than you thought it was.
Gliz in a blanket.
Gliz in a blanket.
Yeah.
I grew up real poor, like hot dogs and macaroni and cheese poor. I grew up hot dogs and butter noodles poor.
Butter noodles are fantastic.
I'm looking forward to my butter noodles.
Any demographic.
At the moment.
We regularly do the poor people food bit on the show. We've never done it with Tyler, and Tyler would be like, "Stop calling my diet poor."
This is everything I eat, guys.
I will take that bit to levels y'all have never seen.
Tyler's like, "Oh, you want sauce for your noodles? You mean condiments that I take from Golden Pride?"
Yes.
Is that what you mean?
You hear little ketchup ramen. Mm-hmm.
You just do your Tim Meadows again?
By the way, not on purpose. Excellent question, friend of the show, JD from the text line.
Yes.
We'll be at Howie's. What do you think about 1-ish until all the games are done?
No, I don't. I think that's too late. You keep
think?
saying 1. I don't know why you keep saying that.
We got an 11 o'clock meeting.
No.
We have a 10:30 meeting.
No, we don't have an 11 o'clock.
I'm going to go hang out with the Topi boys. Media day.
Yeah, that's at 10.
You think they're going to kick me out that fast? It's not Universal Studios.
Practice starts at 11. So, yes, they will kick you out before then.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
Fine what? You're going to go watch opening day baseball and Howie's Sports?
We'll do it live.
Fine. Tyler doesn't get that.
I don't care.
Chris Burnett on the microphone with us whenever we get back. 2 men on 95.9 FM. Hey, what do you think Chris is going to want to talk about?
I'm assuming wrestling.
It's always wrestling.
It's wrestling.
No wrestling talk from Chris Burnett until Friday when we do our WrestleMania preview show. Tomorrow we're doing Major League Baseball preview. We got a lot going on here. When we get
the most
back,
wonderful time of the year.
I'm living the dream.
Suck a bag of farts, Christmas.
95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
All right, traffic right now. Things moving really slow southbound on I-25. We've got that crash near mile marker 216. That's the Broadway and Casino exit. All southbound lanes currently closed there. Seek out an alternate route. You've got traffic back all the way up to Rio Bravo. So just avoid that altogether if you can and seek out an alternate route. Westbound on I-40 continues to move slow as you approach the interchange. That's going to last until Rio Grande. Southbound I-25, Osuna to Comanche, we got congestion there. Westbound on Paseo, things still moving slow from Jefferson to the river. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline, 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The tournament is heating up, and there's no better place to get in on the action than FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. That's because right now, FanDuel is giving new customers a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. That's up to $1,000 back in bonus bets if your first bet doesn't win. Just go to FanDuel.com/win and sign up today to claim your no-sweat first bet, and you can wager on everything from point spreads to which team will be cutting down the net. All on an app that's safe, secure, and super easy to use.
Must be present where lawful to wager 21 plus in select states. First online real money wager only $10 deposit required. Refund issued as non-withdrawable sportsbook bonus bets that expire in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See full terms at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. FanDuel is offering sports wagering in Kansas under an agreement with Kansas Star Casino LLC. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit FanDuel.com/RG. Colorado, Iowa, Michigan, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Illinois, Tennessee, Virginia. 1-800-NEXT-STEP. 53342 Arizona. 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut. 1-800-9-WITH-IT in Indiana. 1-800-522-4700 or visit KSGamblingHelp.com Kansas. 1-877-7770 Stop Louisiana. Visit mdgamblinghelp.org in Maryland. 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-3. 1-800-522-4700 Wyoming or visit 1-800-GAMBLER.net. West Virginia.
Finding great people to hire is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. It's pretty difficult, right? Well, ZipRecruiter has mastered finding a needle in a haystack, so they take it to the next level. They make hiring so simple that it's like finding a needle in a needle stack. And that's why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Here's what it's like to use ZipRecruiter. They have so many qualified candidates that it's easier to find the right ones for your roles. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's a lot of needles. So how do they do it? ZipRecruiter's powerful technology sends you candidates who are a great match for your job, and you can even invite your top choices to apply. So if you want less hay and more needles, head to ZipRecruiter.
And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
KG40BL Albuquerque is 95.9 FM, AM 610 KNML Albuquerque. The sports animal, proud to be a Cumulus media station, even if they're not that proud of us.
Now batting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, men on, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle,
It keeps on doing
D. Gibson.
Wait, what?
This is Two Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Chris Burnett joining us in studio.
Hey.
All right, Chris opened the door to come in here, and he said, "Hey, idiots." The original creamsicles of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh man,
Duh.
and that logo, the pirate with the
That sexy pirate.
The
with a
old one
knife
was
in his
so
mouth.
much better.
yeah,
Sexy mouth knife.
The old,
right.
yeah. The old Patriots logo was better too.
Oh, the guy's like hiking the football.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Patriot,
no, that sucks.
the Patriot was hiking the football.
Missed me with that.
I remember as a kid, I was constantly like, "What is that?
What is he doing?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did not know what it was when I was a kid, and then I was like, "Oh, it's a guy hiking a Patriot hiking a football."
correct.
It's one of the worst logos I've ever seen. There's too many
It's-
details on it.
It's so bad, it's good.
No,
Mm.
I need real simple logos.
Like
A really Dallas Cowboys.
Cleveland Browns, just a orange helmet.
That one sucks.
Have you seen the old Browns logo?
What with
It's-
the little
it's
elf?
hit- Hideous.
Keebler elf. Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
With that little sexy elf.
they put it on the middle of the field last year for 1 week, and the world was outraged, and they immediately took it off.
What was his name? Elfie?
Something horrible.
It was something stupid like that.
I guess I missed all that.
Oh, did you blink?
Yeah.
That's how long it happened.
I mean, I'm not really one to watch a Cleveland Browns game, but
Because you don't like crimes against people?
right.
The name was stupid. Literally Brownie.
What's stupider? Brownie the elf for the Cleveland Browns or Nestor Cortez wind up yesterday?
Nestor Cortez's windups are amazing. You watch your mouth. He is a legend, and he needs to be protected at all costs.
Did you see this, Chris? So
I did not.
what Nestor Cortez does, and by the way, changing the game. I'm going to show you right here, Chris. So he does a wind up where it's a set pause, glove, stands on one leg, twirls around in a half circle, and then there's 2.5 seconds later.
That's weird, man.
But it's just not that one.
No, he got a bunch of them.
He's got like 20 different ones.
Yeah.
The reason why he did that one, that one's even a little exaggerated for Nestor Cortez. That one's a little silly. I love it, but I'll admit it's a little silly. He only did that because the ump called him for quick pitching the very pitch before. He's like, "Oh, I did that one too fast. Let me show you what it looks like when I do one too slow."
So as long as he's in the motion, then it's a pitch. Like they consider.
Yeah, you just got to start the wind.
Yeah,
he could do that for an hour and a half.
Oh man, this is gonna. Yeah,
I would do
Gonna
it. You know what I would do? Windmill arm.
As long as you start your motion, you could windmill a bunch.
I would do a bunch of windmill arm.
Yeah.
Probably you were talking about the live chat. Just to be very clear to all the friends of our show that are currently listening to this show, Two Men On 95.9 FM with also the sports animal. I would have got there eventually with myself, Fred Slow, you, Van Nunley, now Chris Burnett, and Tyler.
Hey, Chris is here.
Tyler Lovely making the show go around.
Hey, Tyler.
If you are planning to leave your place of work during lunch tomorrow to meet us at Howie's to eat lunch and watch baseball, yes, we will be there.
Yes. Also, just tell them you're not coming back.
Say that.
Not ever, just today.
Yeah.
It should be a national holiday. The opening day, the day after the Super Bowl should all be national holidays. It's stupid that it's not. And voting day.
All right, Chris, do this. You're the newest guy on the show, so you're the lowest on the totem pole.
Okay.
Take out a note. I'm going to dictate something to you. So, dear boss, please excuse, and then just leave a blank. From work today, They have obligations
Mm-hmm.
of mental health. No.
Exhibiting national pride.
Thank you. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On this national holiday.
Correct. Ellipses. Let's go Cardinals.
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh, I can't write.
Team neutral.
Oh yeah. Ellipses. Let's go blank.
Go team.
Go team.
Mm-hmm. Go sports.
Yeah. Page break. Thank you. Do you want to present as a doctor or what? What kind of authority are we?
Sports entertainers.
Sports entertainers.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just like John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
Sports entertainers.
I'm a priest, so I come from the religious side.
Okay.
And then you aren't anywhere close to a doctor, but you're a liar.
Mm-hmm.
So you could put doctor. So one priest, one doctor. We got the church.
And we're walking into a bar.
Correct.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Priest and a doctor and a mayor walk into a bar.
There you go. Mayor says National Day of.
You got a
no
priest,
work.
a doctor, and a mayor.
Walk into Howie's
signing
sports
off.
page.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to go.
And then
Congratulations.
everyone ends up glizzied.
Mm-hmm.
I like this plan.
Absolutely.
So we'll be doing the show live 4 to 7, but we'll be there before then.
All day.
Yeah.
As early as possible.
Correct. Also, I know a little bit about priesthood because I watched John Wick 4 earlier this week.
Is there priest in it?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Well, there's a part where someone is excommunicado, and that sounds Latin, and I believe that is priest.
Yeah.
So there you go.
You're kicked out of the religion. Kicked out of the Catholic Church. Excommunicated.
94% Rotten Tomatoes across the board.
What are you talking about?
John Wick 4. Great film.
All right, so Chris is new to the show, so I'm gonna be a little harsh here on what I'm about to say to you because I want you to learn a valuable lesson.
Okay.
I don't care at all what fans think.
Oh, nice.
So if there is a review system that says something is good or bad, I do not trust the flock. It is too easily impersonated. It is too easily impressionable, and it is not a fair governing of what my likes are. Because according to all you losers, I shouldn't be in love with John Cena the way that I am.
As an actor or as a wrestler?
Yes.
Wrestler, yes. Actor, no. The masses are correct on that one. Let me tell you a little secret about Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay.
What you do is you don't click on the stupid fan score.
Okay.
Because they're just going to like the dumbest, bloodiest, most entertaining stuff.
John
you
Wick
go
4.
to the critic score.
Yeah, 94.
And they 94 for critics?
Yeah.
Oh, then it's good.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Now, Chris, you don't know this because you're new to the program.
Mm-hmm.
I hate industry opinions of things.
So you don't want fans' opinion.
Nope.
And you don't want the industry's opinion.
Do not.
You don't want critics' opinion. It's just you and John Cena.
I was going to say, what about John Cena's opinion?
Yeah.
Yes. If John Cena if he told me to do something, I would do it. I don't care how hot that rope is. Jump right off. And I would be holding John Cena action figure. Looking cool.
Fair enough.
We're talking about uniforms. The white and the pinstripe from New York.
Classic.
Yeah. Cannot beat.
Yeah.
Upper echelon.
But
all sports.
Hold up.
You
know the last time the Yankees have been to the World Series?
4?
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah.
2009. So been a while.
Wow.
That was the Alex Rodriguez World Series.
The Tens is the only decade that the Yankees didn't win a World Series in the history of baseball.
Was old man Steinbrenner still alive at that point?
Yeah, he had to watch it on his deathbed.
Right.
Here are the number of teams that have been in the World Series since the Yankees, okay? Starting in descending order. The Phillies, the Braves, the Nationals, the Rays, the Indians, which are now the Cleveland Commanders. The Cubs, the Mets, the Tigers. 2 times the Royals, 2 times the Rangers.
2 times.
Thank you. 2 times the Cardinals, 2 times the Rangers. 3 times the Dodgers, 3 times the Giants, 4 times the Astros.
Oh, God, say that one again. I didn't hear the last one. What was it?
4 times the Astros.
Oh, my God. I think I have some hearing problems. What was that last one?
They've been in the World Series 3 times in the last 5 years.
Jeez.
They're good at baseball.
They've been there 4 times in the last 6 years.
They're good at baseball.
So crazy to me.
I'm going to ride this wave as long as possible. This will sustain me. This Astros wave that they're on will sustain me, my love of baseball for the rest of my life.
So can I get to my point then?
Eventually.
You might as well be a Pirates fan because they got cooler jerseys and they go to the World Series just as much.
Fair.
If you're into a team, just for
zero times. They're tied for 0.
They got super cool jerseys, though.
They do, yeah.
It's all that matters.
The Royals are the worst team in baseball since the year 2000, and they've won a World Series.
So you're telling me you'd rather be Royals than a Pirate?
Yeah.
Not that sexy Buccaneer one that Chris was talking about. Though.
That, though.
Creamsicle.
Give me that.
Creamsicle is a sweet one.
Yeah.
It's a fun word to say, too.
The Mariners will make it to a World Series.
Soon.
Before the Yankees will make it to a World Series.
I mean, no one's going to watch it, but,
Nice.
I don't know.
Good take. If Tyler, instead of picking Boca Raton, Florida Atlantic University, if he would have picked his NCAA bracket based off cool unis, we wouldn't have to be coming up with this coin for the NCAA tournament right now to send Tyler to Florida.
They're 2 wins away from Tyler going on vacation on our dime.
Whatever.
At least the airfare.
Also, I like them Florida Atlantic uniforms.
Did you pick your bracket on uniforms? Or you're like, oh.
No, I picked on destinations I would like to travel to.
Boca
Raton being number 1.
Have you seen Florida Atlantic's campus?
No.
No, is it just a swamp?
There's going to be a mass exodus of players this year in the transfer portal. If FAU can cut some NIL checks next year, Florida Atlantic University in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida, will have all of the best recruits.
It is gorgeous out there.
Look, Google, plug into your Google machines, overhead view of FAU campus. It is literally on its own island.
That's so sweet.
It is so sweet.
You know, I regularly have a fear of, like, the apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's the kind of spot you want. Like
An island.
An island.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
From the texter, those super sweet tan Giants jerseys, those were sweet.
Oh, yeah, okay.
They still rock those.
Those sandy ones.
Yeah,
those sand Giants jerseys are sweet.
There was like a whole
They're still-
period where everybody did that.
They're still in the rotation. Phillies have sand jerseys too.
Is that sand? Is that the word we're using?
I was going to say cream, but we've been talking creamsicle.
So that's different.
But it looks cream. It'd be the color cream.
Yeah, it looks like suntan lotion.
Yeah.
You use brown suntan lotion? That seems dangerous.
It's not brown.
Should be white because of its zinc value in there.
Well, this is like an older one.
It seems very old. It probably doesn't work. You should stop using it.
It's the one he found in the trunk of the car. It's been there.
Forehead is kind of pink today.
Is there an expiration date on suntan lotion?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Like a year.
Why are you two talking to me like this is common knowledge? There's not just
Everyone knows that.
Not just me. A friend of the show right now just learned that.
Well, good for them. I'm glad to save their skin.
Is it a real expiration date though? Because salt has expiration dates. on it.
Like a hard expiration date.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because salt is just rock.
It just diminishes in quality and protection.
I thought salt is what you put on stuff so it didn't expire as quickly.
That's what I'm saying, but it has an
Yeah,
expiration thing.
Oh,
That's to sell you more.
yeah.
It's salt.
I don't want to be sold salt because you're legitimately there's a scarcity of it. It's like the number one thing on the planet.
Like when we're on the beach in Hawaii, they're like those little rock coves, and the water only goes high enough in the morning, and then by the afternoon, there's like fresh sea salt on top of these rocks. And I was like, "Hey, Fred, do you want some sea salt?" He's all, "No, I'm sure it's gone bad." It's like it's day one of salt. It's the first day. It's gonna last the rest of time now.
The same way I don't care about the freshness of tomatoes as it relates to John McFor is how I don't care about the freshness of salt as it relates to the ocean.
The rottenness of tomatoes.
The Sports Animal Hotline is open, and we'll be taking calls on it as soon as we get back. 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This message is brought to you by the New Mexico Department of Game and Fish.
DJ Trout here, and are you up for the New Mexico Trout Challenge? Every angler that completes the challenge gets a Trout Challenge coin, bragging rights, and their name in the New Mexico Trout Challenge Hall of Fame. For more information, go to the New Mexico Department of Game and Fish website.
Traffic right now, we've got that crash southbound on I-25 down near Broadway and the casino exit. It looks like the crash has been cleared now. We've still got a lot of slowdowns, though, because things have been backed up for a while. Appreciate the calls on the traffic tracker hotline about that, but it does look like things are starting to move now, but it will take a while before everything gets back up to speed. Elsewhere around the metro right now, westbound on I-40, 2nd Street to Coors, that continues to move slow, and Paseo headed west as you approach the river. We're still dealing with some congestion there also. You have better things to do than yard work. JPR can help make your yard a low-maintenance, water-saving oasis with gravel, base course, sand, crusher fines, flagstone, boulders, water features, and tow-away ready-mix concrete carts. Find a location near you at jprnm.com. This report is sponsored by JPR Incorporated. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Your money bracket is busted. But we have a bracket challenge that costs you nothing.
I'm never going to financially recover from this.
The Burkay bracket is online now at sportsanimalabq.com. Help these sports animals select the best in ABQ for 8 different categories.
Best green chili cheeseburger.
Best breakfast burrito. Queso. Taco. Help us find who is the best of the Burkay. Vote for your favorite finalists now at sportsanimalabq.com.
If something happened to you, what would happen to your family? Would they lose their home, their life savings? What about your kids' education? You need life insurance. Call Select Quote now, and we'll help you save more than 50% on the term life insurance you need to protect your family. In a hurry? Don't worry. With Select Quote, you can get up to $2 million in instant, same-day coverage with no medical exam. That's right. Get up to $2 million in instant, affordable, same-day coverage with no medical exam in under an hour.
Call Select Quote at 1-800-212-1166. That's 1-800-212-1166. Or go to SelectQuote.com now and get up to $2 million in instant same-day coverage with no medical exam. That's 1-800-212-1166. Full details on example policies at SelectQuote.com/commercials.
When you look around your home, what makes you smile? Personal touches, beautiful light, lines, colors, things of quality that enhance your life. California Closets specializes in making space for what belongs, with richly textured finishes and quality materials that last. From the bedroom to the pantry to the mudroom, everything we do is custom designed, built, and installed by people who take pride in serving you. Think of it as practical magic. Book your free design consultation today at CaliforniaClosets.com.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. In the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy that you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check to fill out any amount they want for annual maintenance and assessment fees. The crazy thing is, this never ends. Even when you die, your family's now going to be stuck with this burden. Stop the insanity today. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. 800-384-9393. That's 800-384-9393. 800-384-9393.
A ductless mini split heat pump system is a convenient, super comfortable, and a cost-effective way to cool and heat specific areas of your home. Their small size and versatility allow the units to be installed almost anywhere in your home, creating toasty hot air in the winter and cool, crisp air in the summer. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning are your mini split experts. Call them today for a free, no-obligation in-home estimate. 505-898-8860.
You want it right today. Get it done the Daniels way. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air.
Do you have taxiety? That nervous feeling when you realize it's tax time again, but you don't know how much it could cost you? Don't wait until the last minute to file. Liberty Tax will help you get your maximum refund at our lowest possible price. Our professional services start at just $69. Start your taxes today online at libertytax.com or schedule an in-person appointment with one of our local tax offices. Offer ends April 18th, 2023. Valid at participating locations. Terms and conditions apply. See website or office for details.
Today on Hey Culligan Smart Home, Smarter Water Softener. Here's Kevin.
Hey, Culligan, can a smart water softener lift those heavy salt bags for me?
Kevin, it can.
Wait, it can?
Yep, the smart high-efficiency water softener from Culligan can alert your dealer when the salt needs to be replaced, and they'll do it for you, so your water stays soft and you stay away from lifting the bag.
I mean, I could lift them if I wanted.
No judgment here, Kevin. We're happy to do it, and we're already on the way. Let us help you out with free in-home water tests with a local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
The king of sports talk.
I have not given myself enough credit lately.
The Jim Rome Show. Weekdays at 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Thank you for calling the Sports Animal Hotline. Friend of the show, Rick. Rick, welcome.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, brother.
I was driving earlier listening to you guys, and there was a caller that called in, and he said he couldn't understand why a fan would wear a Bronco jersey like orange or another team that's a losing team. My opinion on this is when you're a fan, you're a fan.
Ooh.
I'm an old man. I've been buying jerseys for my nephews and nieces. Whatever their favorite team is for Christmas, that's what I buy them. And if your team, like me, I'm a Dodgers fan. The last time we had won a World Series was like in 1978. We went like over 30 years without winning. I always wear my Dodger blue.
20 was
when you're a fan, win or lose, you support your team. And the way you support your team when you're a small guy is by wearing your jersey, regardless if you win or lose, or if you haven't won in 10, 15 years.
Hot
Just like
take.
you guys were talking about the Yankees. Hey, if I'm not a Yankee fan, but if there's a Yankee fan with a Derek Jeter jersey, man, you wear that with pride.
When you talked about the kids, that one's interesting to me because kids only want the team that is good currently because they don't know any different.
A lot of
So
Warriors.
I'm assuming that you're buying like Golden State Warriors jerseys. Is that on the list for the kids right now?
Well, like when it comes to the Cowboys, like my son grew up when the Cowboys were winning in the 90s. They haven't won since then. He's still a Cowboys fan.
Salad
He
days.
still wears his Cowboy stuff.
Look, I
You know
get,
what I'm trying to say?
I get
a fan
team pride.
is a fan. You just don't join the bandwagon. Oh my God, the Chiefs have been winning now 2 Super Bowls in the last 4 years. Does that mean we should all wear Kansas City gear?
I mean, I would never do that.
You support your team, win or lose.
So we're in an interesting in between here because I feel you can't just jump on the front runner, but I also feel that you can't stick with Old Faithful. What's the in between here?
You
boys?
have to stick with Old Faithful. I've been a Ram fan since
really?
Roman Gabriel. We had the same initials. Lost a Super Bowl in 1979. Did I change? Did I jump to the Cowboys? Did I jump to Miami? All the Niners that were winning Super Bowls? No. I've been a Ram fan since the early 70s. And it took till 2 years ago for me to win a Super Bowl where I could say, hey, my team won a Super Bowl. Because when the Rams went to St. Louis, it wasn't the same. That was the St. Louis Rams. I'm an L.A. Ram fan.
So did you lose fandom when they went to St. Louis? Because I lost fandom when they went back to L.A.
Well, when they went to St. Louis and they won the Super Bowl, that hurt. They had the best team on turf. They had a good team, but it wasn't my team, the L.A. Rams. It wasn't Eric Dickerson. It wasn't Roman Gabriel. It wasn't Merlin Wolfson. It was the Rams, but it was a St. Louis Rams. Somehow, I could not associate as a fan to really say, hey, that's my team, the St. Louis Rams. We just won the Super Bowl. We beat the Titans.
Rick, I agree with you completely because me being, the annoying Astros fan, the cheating apologist Astros fan, a lot of people forget there was a period before they were good where they were the worst team in baseball for 6 years, and then a period before that where they were completely mediocre. I believe you, and I agree with you that you should stick with your team, and that's what real fans do. I think the root.
That real fan was, like you said, your Astros. They lost over 100 games, 2-3 years in a row.
Yeah, 4.
And did you change your mind? No. And yeah, they came back. They had that ugly thing about the cheating thing that fans won't turn them loose. Hey, but there are some, you're a fan. When you're a fan of, like I said, my son. He's 37 years old. He grew up when the Cowboys won those Super Bowls when he was a little boy. Our bathrooms were Cowboys, which I didn't agree with it, But he's been a fan, and he takes a lot of, Cowboy fans take a lot of rap. They haven't won in 25 years. I call it the Jerry Jones curse.
So I think that we have a big difference here that what we're talking about. Like staying a fan and remaining a fan and being loyal to your team, that's one thing. That's honorable. Cheers to you. But I think what we're talking about is how ridiculous the jersey would look if you weren't a football fan. If you just see a guy in a bright orange shirt, you're like, oh my God, did a traffic cone come to life in a Disney movie? Like, are you an escaped convict? Like, why are you wearing bright orange everywhere? Then they turn around and it's like, oh, it's a Broncos fan.
But also in Rick's defense, it'd be real easy for me to use a restroom that had Dallas Cowboys toilet paper.
Excellent point.
Well, believe me, we had towels for Cowboy towels in the early 2000s. My son was a Cowboy fan. That's what he got.
Hey,
he was a little boy.
I'll leave you with this one,
But
Rick.
a fan is a fan, regardless if you win or lose. And I see where you say the orange jersey, or even when you guys were talking about the Lakers. Hey, man, the Lakers are purple. You said you want to see them in blue. They do have the blue uniforms, which I don't agree with. As being a Lakers fan, there was nothing better than seeing Wilt roll in. I was a fan when Jerry West was shooting. They weren't even threes at that time.
We are on agreement.
You're a fan of back in the day, just like I'm a fan of UCLA still, because I grew up when John Wooden and UCLA was winning everything.
If we remove the big ones, NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, we can all agree that anyone that wears the
Sports Analyst
jerseys, they all look like idiots, right? Those are the worst soccer jerseys of all time.
Pretty bad.
I'm going to put you on hold real quick if the guys can get to
Hey,
it.
Mark.
I just believe that when you're a fan and if your team is the Broncos and it's that ugly orange, I mean, I'm not a Bronco fan, so for me, you won't see me in orange.
We're sneaking one more in, Rick. You're the best.
Take care.
All right.
I love listening to you guys.
Hey, come out to Howie's tomorrow, brother. We're going to watch a little opening day baseball. We're going to have a little bit of fun. I like him a lot.
Good call.
You know what?
I love the passion.
You want to sneak one more in before the break?
Let's do it.
My lines are signing up. Sports Animal Hotline, friend of the show, John. John, welcome.
Hey, that guy's right up my alley. I was a Rams fan as a kid, like all the players that he just talked about. But when they moved to St. Louis, that wasn't it. LA fan, South Georgia Frontieri, or whatever her name was at the time, to the fire on that. And that hurt. And I could never follow that team to St. Louis. So I totally feel with that guy. When your team moves to another city, that ain't the same team. All right? The Colts moved to wherever, what are they, the Ravens?
Baltimore.
It's not the same team anymore. So moving cities definitely changed it for me. And then in regard to all the, I've never been able to wear a jersey. It's something I think I should do. As a grown man, I can never throw on a jersey.
I wore a Wynton Bernard jersey the other day at spring training, and people were all high fives about it. People thought it was the jam. And I was like, well, this is a good decision.
I'd say the flaw in the
Yeah, like when you wear orange and blue, I mean, it just doesn't happen. And even if you do and it doesn't say Denver, people think you're a Bronco fan.
I'd say the one flaw.
Anyway, go Lobo Baseball. Awesome, guys.
Oh, my God.
Love your show. Thank you.
Leading the nation in batting average. We got to get Rob Portnoy on tomorrow on opening day. You were saying?
I was saying the flaw in his argument of the team moving and the fans leave is the Raiders, man. People don't matter. They don't care where they move. They just
that's the exception to the
that's
rule.
the exception. To the
I am literally the rule.
Let's break down the rule from Van where we get back, because I know you're going to talk about the Oilers, right?
Duh.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the Houston Oilers and how they abandoned childhood Van, left him, went to the they went to the grocery store for milk and cigarettes. 2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
And we may have free throws to send San Diego State to the Final Four.
The madness is here.
Miami is going to the Final Four.
Finally, it's the Final Four.
Now they give it to Bassoon. 1 second. It's ripped up by Davis. Time runs down. Florida Atlantic are going to the Final Four.
This is your home for the NCAA tournament.
Next stop, Houston for Connecticut.
95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. In the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy that you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check to fill out any amount they want for annual maintenance and assessment fees. The crazy thing is, this never ends. Even when you die, your family's now going to be stuck with this burden. Stop the insanity today. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. 800-384-9393. That's 800-384-9393. 800-384-9393.
I'm attorney Kevin Rowe, here to tell you the biggest thing I've learned about insurance companies over the years, and it's really simple. They don't care about you. That's it. Insurance companies are publicly traded companies who have an obligation to their shareholders to deliver profits. They have teams of investigators, adjusters, and lawyers all working against you from the moment you call them, and they want to pay you as little as possible for your injuries. You're direct, call Lerner & Rowe today.
Carlos Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque. Glenn Lerner is only licensed in Nevada.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. In the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy that you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check to fill out any amount they want for annual maintenance and assessment fees. The crazy thing is, this never ends. Even when you die, your family's now going to be stuck with this burden. Stop the insanity today. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. 800-384-9393. That's 800-384-9393. 800-384-9393.
Get ready to ignite your taste buds and heat up your night at Fuego 505, Albuquerque's newest rotisserie grill and bar. Join them for happy hour specials and get a $4 draft or $2 off any call liquor all day Mondays and 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesdays through Friday. $5 wine glass or a $20 bottle for Wine Down Wednesdays. And daily specials every day created from their award-winning chef, Raul Maestas. Not only that, but they're showcasing all college basketball tournament games this month so you don't miss out. Visit Fuego505.com for more information.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. In the process, started what's called the timeshare cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy that you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or it's going to end. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check to fill out for annual maintenance and assessment fees. The crazy thing is, this never ends. Even when you die, your family is now going to be stuck with this burden. Stop the insanity today. Come on this now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. 800-384-9393. That's 800-384-9393. 800-384-9393.
The only part of your morning that doesn't suck. The opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Weekday mornings from 7 till 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
We mentioned it a couple times. Also, don't forget, after this segment, the final segment, the I-9 varsity of candies that aren't candies.
So good.
We keep talking about going to Howie's Sports Page tomorrow for opening day.
We'll be there all day.
Friends of the show keep telling us how they're coming. So I guess we're having an impromptu party.
Nice. Well, that's the point. That's what we're doing. Hosting a party.
You getting off work early tomorrow, Chris?
No.
Chris will be there for the show.
I'll be there for the show.
For the show, though.
Yeah.
That's still good.
Yeah.
Do we mention that you have a day job too, or do we not mention that?
Not.
All right.
Yeah.
Leave it off.
Yeah.
Keep your private life private.
Yeah.
That's not what we do.
I have another job.
You can.
Okay. You know what? I have 2 full-time jobs. You know, I don't have a fulfilled life. No one to share it with.
Oh, no.
Brandon Ortega was helping me move the other day. KOB's very own Brandon Ortega started Houston Radio, 3-time New Mexico broadcaster of the year, back to back, not 4-time. So we're moving, and he's like, "How you feeling about everything? You look pretty excited." I'm like, "Brandon, there's not a single person on this earth that loves me more than they love someone else." Brandon was like, "That's just really sad, man." I was like,
When you
"Yeah,
like that.
yeah, it's really sad."
They're out there.
First off, don't go putting thoughts like that in the wonderful, kind, sweet, loving, best person on earth, Brandon Ortega's head.
Who loves?
He doesn't need those thoughts in his head.
He loves someone more than he loves me.
Yes, his family.
Yeah, you love someone more than you love me.
Yes, my family.
Chris Burnett loves someone more than he loves me.
Yes, his cat.
No, my girlfriend. And my dog and my cat.
Every friend of the show, every family member I have loves a different family member more than they love me.
Okay, well, that's your fault.
Do you,
Let's be honest.
Do you stay up late at night with these thoughts? Is that
When my head hits the pillow, I am out cold.
all right?
Because I live a stupid schedule life of 7 a.m. to the moment my head gets. I have 0 rest time, 0 downtime. I think I'm addicted to being busy.
Yeah, that's your problem. That's why. you
Yeah,
can't find
because
somebody.
those thoughts race into your head. Fred.
They can't get in there if I'm distracted. Everyone's calling, talking about the Rams leaving Los Angeles for St. Louis and how they didn't love the Rams in St. Louis, but they loved them again when they went back to LA. Hey, cool job, friends of the show, on taking your ex-girlfriend back. Super cool.
Yeah.
Tell me more about that. Tell me how bro was, because I slept with her for 20 years in St. Louis. And when she left, good riddance. You know how much I care? None. And when I look at you losers telling me how you love the Rams now that they're back, you know what you love? My sloppy seconds after I stole her from you.
You know what you do talk about?
What's that?
You disparage top shelf champion owner Stan Kroenke all the time.
I swear to God, dude.
Even though he won
was a saint.
in St. Louis, moved to LA, won a championship in LA.
He did not win in St. Louis. What are you doing?
Then he goes to Denver and he wins a championship.
You're talking about soccer now?
And hockey. Then he wins a championship in soccer. Then he wins a championship in lacrosse. And if Jokic doesn't choke again, he might win one in the NBA. He's about to have the Infinity Stone Gauntlet of championships in every sport.
Wow.
And he stole your team. And you're trying to act like he's a bad owner. He's the best owner around. He wins in everything.
You paid $4 billion for a venue that's only good for WrestleMania.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So to take the emotion out of this conversation with Chris, what we're going to do is we're going to allow Van to talk about the spoilers because no one cared about them when they were there, and definitely no one cares about them in Tennessee.
Warren Moon, run and shoot offense.
Warren Moon is the worst person
All time.
of all time. and I'm literally talking everyone on the planet,
Warren,
historically and current. Warren Moon
and
is
fictional. And fictional.
Why
fictional
don't you say
too.
him as a heel sports guy then? If he's the worst.
No, he's not a heel.
No.
He's just a dumpster fire of a human.
You're talking about Warren Judith Moon?
The worst person.
Yeah.
The worst. Look it up.
If you Google
it.
It's right there.
Oh, all right.
Yes.
Front page. Algorithms.
Also, I need to change his Wikipedia to involve me more.
Yeah, put that in there. Put that part.
I definitely need to do
That's
that.
about you.
Warren Moon notwithstanding, I grew up watching the Houston Oilers. I mean, that's why I'm such a giant Houston Astros homer.
Oh, why you love Campbell's soup?
Earl Campbell's soup?
Yes.
That's disgusting. You put a horrible image in my head. I'm still an Astros homer. Baseball's my favorite sport. I grew up watching Astros games. That's never going to leave. But I was also a Houston Oilers fan and Warren Moon fan and young aspiring quarterback. And they left, and I immediately disregarded my fandom for the Houston Oilers. I'm not going to be a Tennessee Titans fan. I'm not going to be a Tennessee Oilers fan. I'm from and live in Houston. This is stupid. So St. Louis fans like bouncing around city to city, Raiders fans bouncing around city to city, show some loyalty. This is the only reason I'm a Packers fan, because the Oilers broke my friggin' heart, and I had to find another team. I found out that they were owned by their fans. I thought that was super cool.
You know, which one will not move from a city? Oh, the one that's owned by the city.
Owned by the city, correct. They had a guy, I don't know if you've ever heard of him, basically exploiter of the poor.
Stan Kroenke.
Penis pics sending, pill popping Brett Favre. He was super cool back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Before we found out who he really was. The Packers were owned by their own fans, and they had Brett Favre. Natural fit for your boy. I've been loyal since then. But I get it. If a team leaves a city, you have no obligation to follow them.
No.
Sports fan, dump them immediately.
You also, and this is going to sound so cliche for a friend of the show, if you're from a city that doesn't have one, and your one is the one that was most popular in your age group, you're not cool. You just did what everyone else is doing. That's not a cool move. Golden State Warrior fan right now, miss me.
New Golden State Warrior.
New Golden State Warrior fan.
New New England Patriot fan.
Now, if you can justify it, hey, I'll give you an example. I went to college with Klay Thompson.
Oh, wow.
I should be a Golden State Warrior fan. I still root for my Knicks. Why? Why am I like this?
Oh, man.
You can switch anytime.
You talk about a heel in sports, the owner of the Knicks.
Yes.
Oh, man. What's his name? Oh, I can't think of it right now.
It's got the band. Yeah, Dolan.
He's like he like bans his own former players from the stadium.
Just one. The one that would fight everyone.
For now.
Yeah. That's fair though.
Nolan's got a band called the Night Strokes.
Horrible. That is horrible.
Super sweet.
I'm sure there is.
Today's I-9 varsity. Remember, we get back.
So stoked.
The I-9 varsity of candies that aren't candies. Candies that aren't candies. 2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This is Andrew Perloff with the CBS Sports Minute. Kevin Durant returns from an ankle injury tonight for the Phoenix Suns. It's actually very rare for a team to add a superstar at the trade deadline and actually win a title. But it's been a funny year in the West. The defending champion Warriors have been down, and no one scares you that much. The Suns are actually the betting favorite by a pretty large margin to win the conference. To do that, they need to incorporate a healthy and effective Kevin Durant, and that process begins tonight. I'm Andrew Perloff.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 $200 to $300.
Oh, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code SCORE for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code SCORE for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code SCORE.
A ductless mini split heat pump system is a convenient, super comfortable, and a cost-effective way to cool and heat specific areas of your home. Their small size and versatility allow the units to be installed almost anywhere in your home, creating toasty hot air in the winter and cool, crisp air in the summer. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning are your mini split experts. Call them today for a free, no-obligation in-home estimate. 505-898-8860.
Want it right today. Get it done the Daniels way. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air.
When we come back to Candy
Adults
Girl,
with moderate to
my
severe
new
plaque
edition.
psoriasis.
Candy Girl new edition.
Risankizumab prescription only 100 milligram injection. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months. And Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Nothing and me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin, that's my new place. Nothing is everyday.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, you can achieve 90% clear skin. Ask your doctor about the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic in psoriasis and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Your mission? Share your New Mexico pride. Maybe when you travel, you can help teach people the difference between a Lobo and an Aggie. Don't stop until you shop at New Mexico Look. They got Lobos, Aggies, and Isotopes gear from tees and hats to sweats and scarves. Or pick Team New Mexico and brag with apparel featuring the cool Zia logo. That'll have people asking, what's that? New Mexico Look has 3 locations. North just west of Louisiana, on Central across from UNM, and Dunwood Mall. Or it's easy to order online at nmlook.com.
Take us with you. In your car. At work.
He's the paper jam.
In the bedroom. Download the KNML app
on the Google Play or iTunes App Store. Just search
KNML.
Today's iodine varsity.
I asked him to play that song. Oh, yeah.
No, but is this Michael Jackson?
No, it's what's his name? He's married to Bobby Brown.
Bobby Brown was Bobby
Brown. Yeah. He was
One
One
Piece.
New Edition.
One of the first hits. Candy Girl. This is a candy.
Candy.
This is a banger.
So hard. Oh, yeah.
I could put on
This is the song that Selma Hayek was dancing to and Dogma.
My friend Ming is in that scene.
Oh, yeah.
I could put on a pair of quads, go down to the Roller King, and get down to this thing.
This is a song that you would definitely with a 180 and skate backwards.
Hondo.
Yeah.
An 80.
A little crossover.
Oh, yeah, a little figure eight. Yeah, a little ones out.
Oh, yeah.
When's the last time you were right? Oh, Roller King.
Do y'all remember Roller Skate?
Is that the same as Roller King?
Yes. Yeah, it was like the replacement Roller.
Okay, yes, that's what I was
Yeah.
Also, like the one specific figure, no, I did not grow up here. But I feel like all Roller Kings are the same.
It was Roller King.
Okay. When's the last time you were at the Roller King?
That was a decade ago. Actually, that's not true. I roller skated when I was in Seattle. I did a stand-up comedy show at a bar that was roller skating.
All right, first, we're gonna make that happen for you.
That's amazing.
Do you have a manager?
Not yet.
Hey, come with me.
Okay. Were you skating quads or inlines?
Yeah, good question.
Inlines.
Oh, figure it out, dude.
I was doing a set.
Hey, did you call your dad afterwards?
No, my mom. you ever remember when you
He's more receptive to that news?
Do you ever remember roller skating and the kid would always have the roller skates that look like shoes with just wheels on the bottom?
Yeah, those were sick.
I know. That was like you're always like jealous.
Jealous.
Oh.
You know what I hated more than Tyler at the Rollers King?
What?
Was when somebody would have inlines, but they take out the two middle wheels and only have the front wheel and the back wheel.
Oh, that guy.
I hated that guy.
That's the worst.
Because he would be like, yeah, that's for grinding.
Yeah.
Grinding would
Bumping
do.
and grinding.
Yeah, thank you.
The only thing worse was those shoes that were for grinding.
What, like Heelys?
They were called soap shoes, and they had a grind plate in the middle.
I remember that.
And you would just
That's awful.
You would just see somebody walking, and they would just jump and go down a rail with their shoes.
All right, just like first of all, soap shoes kind of look cool.
I'm actually wearing my soap shoes.
Shut up.
They kind of look like Jordan 1s.
Yeah.
Hey, they dead kind of look like Jordan 1s.
I don't know if wow, those are kind of nice.
These might not be these are actually just like an Italian shoe. All right, my bad. No, wait, I had it right.
Yeah.
You have make your own soap shoes? You just cut a hole in your shoe and put soap in there?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not into that. Today's I-9 Varsity. League office 280, i9sports.com, 505-312-4999. Today's I-9 Varsity, I-9 Varsity of candies that aren't candies. Currently at I-9 Sports soccer clinics. Register now. I'm into this. Super into this. Oh my gosh. If you pay right now, it's only $90. Are you kidding me?
They're giving it away.
And you get to play all in one day? Okay, we need to get... All right, we're going to have I-9 Sports on. They got too much cool stuff going on over there. All right. You want me to go first or last? I will go last. Van, you go first.
Deal. First on my I-9 Varsity of candy that isn't candy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with candy paint.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Familiar with candy paint, boys?
No.
I'll tell you what candy paint is. In the late 90s and early 2000s, it was a hip-hop term for painting your vehicle in a certain way that makes it look like candy.
Oh, like a translucent thing.
Your wheels, your door handles, the logo on your car, the make and model in the back was all one color. It's called candy paint.
Okay.
You're welcome. You learned something new today.
That's this is why I don't want to be part of the culture. Tyler.
All right, my number one is candy cigarettes. Because there's two things in this world that I take very seriously. That is candy and that is cigarettes.
Okay.
And if you use those two things, I find that to be problematic.
I do actually think that is a candy, though. I'm not trying
It is not a candy. That is a gateway.
Mm-hmm.
It's a gateway to other candies.
Noted. Chris Burnett.
This is like things that are not candy but should be.
Here's the thing. We didn't explain the I-9 Varsity.
It's very much open for interpretation. Though.
You do whatever the hell you want, bro.
I'm going to go with fruit by the foot.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to say.
Okay. Do you believe it's a measuring device? What are you saying?
I'm saying it. They say it's a snack for kids, but I think it's candy. That's what I think.
Not candy that is candy.
Okay.
He went oppo.
Yeah, he went.
I like this a lot.
He went candy. That's candy flaged.
Okay.
Okay. Not so bad. I'm gonna go with glow bracelets. I think glow bracelets are on the list. So put glow bracelets.
Do not eat that, is what you're saying. Don't eat a glow bracelet.
Well, kids are most at risk on Halloween night of being hit by a car.
Oh.
So if you get a glow bracelet when going home to home, you should be more visible to drivers.
So this is things that just look like candy. What you're saying?
We'll find out.
I mean, who knows?
As this progresses.
Yeah, Van.
Oh.
Next on my I-9 Varsity of candy that's not candy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with corn.
Yeah. Okay. Good answer.
Candy corn.
Yeah.
If you try to tell me that that's candy,
it's not.
I'll punch you straight in the face.
No, it's not.
Those are fighting words.
Yeah.
That's not candy.
It is building blocks for gingerbread houses.
That's
all.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's masonry.
That's
correct. What it is.
Yeah. Very good answer.
It's garbage.
Mm-hmm. Tyler?
Number two for Tyler is double bubble chewing gum.
It's often misconstrued as a candy, as you will find it in children's Halloween bags.
Okay.
With the candy, but it is no candy. It's a gum.
It's gum. Gum
Hey,
is not
yeah, good
candy.
answer.
Right.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Literal.
Silly putty?
Oh.
Okay.
I'm going to put silly putty on my list.
I'm going to say circus.
Choking hazards. You're describing choking hazards.
Oh, yeah. Well, I have two. I'm going to say circus peanuts. If someone said that's candy.
Oh, that's not candy.
Ugh.
That is not candy.
Okay. So I used to have a pet mouse. I had two pet mice. One was named, it's not important, Tom. The other one was named Cruz. So I had two pet mice.
Okay.
And I would feed them circus peanuts. And you never seen an animal eat sugar so fast in your whole life. And this is like when I was a child, so I didn't have a cell phone. But if I were to record this today, this would be worth 1 million internet points because they're little teethies and handsies as they eat little circus peanuts.
They are adorable.
They're adorable.
They're very adorable.
So there you go. Tom and Cruz both love them.
Next on my I-9 varsity of candy that's not candy.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go with land.
Okay.
Candyland.
Yeah, got it.
It's not candy.
No.
Don't eat the board game Candyland.
Tumultuous journey into the world of imagination.
It's got the word candy in it. Don't be fooled.
Yeah,
when you open up that rectangle box, no candy in there.
Okay, good answer.
I like that.
Tyler?
Yeah, I have a final answer on this one.
Right.
Well, I believe as Albuquerque locals, this was kind of relevant to more people than just myself. But on my list of items that are candies that are not actually candy,
Yes.
so I'm going to go ahead and put the bag of pills that was handed to me in the bathroom at Sister Bar last night.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
got
that's
it.
candy. That's candy.
That's
more
a
of a
personal
reminder.
reminder for myself. That is not candy.
Okay.
All right.
Good answer.
Careful later, brother.
Chris?
I'm going to say when you would go trick-or-treating, that weird tan candy that came in either an orange or black wrapper. I don't know what you call it, but it was disgusting, and I hated every house that gave me that when I was a kid.
Like the wax paper?
Yeah.
When you were a kid, that's not candy.
No.
When you grow up, that's candy, and it's delicious. I find that stuff fantastic.
Interesting.
It's like peanut butter, but it's like vanilla. Like it's some
Granddad
weird hybrid.
butter candy.
Just weird. It's legit weird.
Plastic vampire teeth.
Oh.
So you're basically doing a PSA for children right now, what they shouldn't put in their mouth close to Halloween.
No, what I'm talking about is all the worst homes in the neighborhood that I grew up on that didn't give out candy at Halloween. They gave out all this bogus stuff like magnets and toothbrushes and fruit. And I tell you what, there's one day out of the year when I get to walk unsupervised around these streets as a child, dressed up. 1 year as Michelangelo, 1 year as Raphael, 1 year as Donatello, 1 year is Raphael again, because I'll never be Leonardo because he was a loser. And I don't get to get cool candies because you're giving me a book of stamps or a bookmark or something stupid, and I don't want that. I don't want your mini Slinky. I want candy.
Mini comic books were cool. That had a heyday.
Oh, interesting. I had Silly Putty. I could just get it out the funnies and the papers.
What about the one that's happening now, like a potato? Kids are like freaking out when they get a potato trick-or-treating.
No, they're not.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
You saw one YouTube video.
Oh my God, you could fit so much drugs in a potato.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful.
Razor blades.
Mini brain-shaped erasers. Miss me with that.
Candy Crush.
That's good.
Hitting cleanup on my I-9 varsity of candy that's not candy is Candy Crush.
I like that.
It's a game on the internet. It is not candy.
You know, I actually do have one more
too. I would like to call out Werther's Originals.
Oh,
sweet.
Oh my God.
This is the age difference showing here.
Oh my God.
Those are heaven.
They're so good.
Candy is like they're like elderly vitamins. I don't know. I'm not
black licorice.
Black licorice.
I love black licorice too.
My favorite.
My tongue is so old. I'm just figuring this out right now.
Do you guys have any idea how many Andes mints I eat?
Like the mountain or like dude Andy?
Yeah. Good show today.
Great show today.
Tyler, where are you tonight?
I am at Rebel. That is at 8 o'clock, and then I am at Bourbon and Boots. That is at 8:30.
Chris, plug something.
Plug my podcast, 10 Drink Minimum, 10drinkminimum.com.
Van, final words?
Too much for the time allotted, my friend. But anything we didn't cover, make sure you check out tomorrow morning on the opening drive with Jeff, JJ, and A. Marie.
We're raging at the page tomorrow, Howie's sports page, the time we get there to the time we go off air, plus more. Good job, everyone. GG.
See you tomorrow at Howie's, Burke.